I mean,
The
this.
snacks
Hold on,
I got
hold
are
on.
too chewy, so I
Hold
just
on.
have to thumbs up.
In this episode of The Full Nerd, we celebrate 400 episodes in 10 years. Woo!
You didn't tell me we're going right into it. The people say the pre-show is their favorite part.
This show is the pre-show.
This is all pre-show.
There's no rules.
There's all post-show.
There's no rules.
It is the show.
Welcome to episode 400. We did it. 400 of the Full Nerd Podcast, the weekly podcast where we talk about level-headed takes of PC news. I'm your fill-in host, Adam Patrick Murray, but I am not alone.
Nope.
We got the fearsome foursome. We got Elena Yee right
Hi,
here next to me
me.
on the right. We got Brad Charkis on the screen. Hello, Brad.
Hello, it's me, and I have a special guest.
Ooh.
You do?
Got the Nostromo pad.
Oh,
badge here,
nice.
so
You got the
Gordon's
speed
sitting
pad?
here with us.
I like that.
Nice.
I like that.
Nice.
We got one Will Smith controlling the verticals and horizontals.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
He doesn't say Earth.
Yeah.
He absolutely does not say Earth.
So
Hi. Hello.
this is episode 400.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you got the memo,
No.
but there's no rules.
F-bombs galore. Let's go.
Okay, there's a couple rules still. There's the rules that, are always there. You just don't there's
You
no
said
other
there were no
rules.
rules.
Okay.
I'm not wearing pants. I was ready to do a bunch of F-bombs.
So what I'm
stuff
hearing
all
is
over
this
me.
episode
Me
is
too,
now going
Will.
to be
Yeah.
somebody who is already has social difficulties, their worst nightmare. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Cool.
and I didn't realize we weren't doing the pre-show, which I've been told. Oh, that's a good full nerd mug.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We used to have merch.
Oh, I remember that.
Adam.
I didn't.
Fiance made that for me.
I didn't get the memo that we were doing full nerd merch, so
Yeah.
I just wore a shirt with nothing on it.
Wow. Rude. Hello, welcome everybody. We just went right into it. If you
Yeah.
couldn't tell, we're going to talk about serious news today. We've got lots of news topics. Computex is coming up. Just kidding.
I watched a Gamers
mean-
Nexus video that said basically everything's
Everything's
boned.
dead.
Yeah.
We're okay. Yeah.
We're
Well,
doomed.
we can talk about that. Maybe.
No, let's not.
No.
Let's
Okay.
this is a celebration.
It's a celebration.
Celebration.
of 400 episodes.
But not just 400 episodes. This is actually our 10-year anniversary month.
Wow.
So the first episode, actually episode 0, for the Full Nerd went live. Like, we didn't do it live. It was published on May 13th, 2016.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Was it a Tuesday?
I don't think so.
really?
We were
I think you did
inconsistent
two
for a
Thursdays.
while.
I
felt-
it
I
was
thought-
like
I thought
Wednesdays
we
or
were
Thursdays at
Tuesdays.
first.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Brad, do you
Brad
remember?
was on it, right?
Oh, yeah,
Adam
I was
was
on
on
episode
it?
0 with Hayden.
Yeah.
I remember in the early days, corporate didn't want us to do this. So Adam, Gordon, and I kind of just guerrilla launched this thing. And one of my favorite things, I still share it every year when it pops up in my Facebook memories. This initially launched on Facebook Live, because back then that's where all the views were.
Oh, yeah.
And
Pivot to video,
I
yeah.
middle of one
forgot.
of the episodes, all of a sudden, our editorial director starts hopping in and going, "This is taking way too long. Tell Gordon we need him in the huddle room. Brad, we need you on this meeting as well," kind of a deal. And it's great.
It's amazing because this is the exact same conversation we had at Maximum PC when we started doing the podcast. Is once the podcast went longer than like 35 minutes, somebody would come over and be like, "Hey, you got to wrap it up. You're spending too much time on this."
No.
You're going
No
way
such
too
thing.
hard.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah.
yeah.
All of us at the
That's
table
crazy.
actually have a pretty long tenure with the show. So you two are episode 0, the episode 0 gang.
Yeah.
I'm episode 1, and Will is episode 3.
Yeah, I can't-
Will was there. He was younger. He had more hair.
I had more
less
hair,
hair?
more hair, and it was redder.
Wow,
Yeah.
why are we so savage?
No, I
I'm
mean,
just
it
saying
happens.
that I'm stating things that happened on the TV screen.
Will was our first ever guest on the Full Nerd.
Wow, really?
Which is a prestigious
First
honor.
ever guest.
Wow.
I mean, technically Hayden-ish, I guess.
Well,
wow.
Hayden,
Take this away
Hayden
from
worked
me.
with us at the time,
That's
so it's
true.
a little different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
you were our first special guest, though.
That's true. I had the special guest title for ages, and then we just dropped the titles, and so now I'm
It was a
nobody.
weird joke,
I'm
yeah.
nobody now.
No, it's because we used to have a video intro.
We did.
And the video intro you would put in the names, and so at the end spot, if we didn't have like somebody like Hayden or you on, you were there, so I would put your name in that special guest slot because
So it's the
I
CMS
was the-
it was a
problem, is
template.
what
I
No,
was
no,
the
it was a video
eternal
template
special
thing,
guest,
yeah.
and now I'm
Look.
just nobody. I'm nothing.
Like,
No,
look,
no.
You get it's like special featuring like that special guest slot. That's a premier slot. That's what
Yeah, it's
yeah.
it's
It's like
a good
Jim
thing.
J. Bullock on Hollywood Squares. Everybody loves Jim J. Bullock.
I don't know who that is.
Hollywood Squares doesn't.
I know that show.
He was a guy that was always the center square on Hollywood Squares for a year. Maybe he was bottom left. I can't
really
remember.
that was like his thing.
Yeah, but he was the only thing I ever knew him from was he was
Hollywood
a guy on
Squares.
Hollywood Squares. Yeah,
He was famous for being on Hollywood
Hollywood
Squares.
Squares was weird.
Yeah.
This is the TLDR.
That is weird. Yeah. So we're gonna ask questions or answer questions. We're gonna ask questions if we want to. We can sit around. We have Costco pizza.
I had a
could
whole
start eating that.
pre-show food segment because I had some novel food at the ball game last night.
I mean, novel food, as in like.
It wasn't a book,
Okay.
but it was exciting. I'd never had it in San Francisco before.
Is this what you want to talk about on episode 400?
I mean, I'm just trying to give the people what they want, the things that they crave.
The things that they crave is what did Will do at the basketball game?
Yeah, I
What did you eat?
got a Chicago mix of popcorn. Generally pro Chicago.
Wait, I know of Chicago dogs.
Yeah,
What's a Chicago
dog
popcorn?
is great. Highly
Wait.
recommended.
Can we explain this to me? I don't know what this is.
A Chicago dog?
I don't know.
You don't know what a Chicago,
Chicago
dog
I
is?
dog
don't eat hot dogs that often outside of Costco hot dogs.
Yeah, those are good.
Okay, so a Chicago dog is a hot dog, and you put a whole bunch of stuff on it. It's like a pickle, tomatoes, this lime green relish,
Yeah, those are Chicago
celery salt, mustard,
it's
and
a whole
little jalapenos.
tomato.
It's like a whole sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, those are jalapenos.
on a specific kind of bun.
I think
What is
they're-
this
they're
bun?
actually-
Wait. Does this mean that a
poppy
hot
seed
dog
bun.
is a sandwich?
Yeah,
Hot dog is
we're not
definitely
doing
a
that.
sandwich.
No rules.
And it's GIF.
They're not jalapenos. Don't yell at me. They're a different kind of pepper. But anyway, they're really good.
Mendocino
So,
peppers.
Poblano.
they had the Garrett popcorn, the cheddar caramel mix. It's like half caramel popcorn, half cheddar popcorn.
That's how they do it in Chi-Town?
Look, man, it's a place, and somebody who worked in Chicago, Midway or somebody, always sent that to us at the Maximum PC office at Christmas time, and it was always a huge hit. And I hadn't had it in about 15 years, and it is still incredibly good because
All
it's
right,
like
then.
salty and sweet and cheesy and like caramelly. It's a lot of good flavors
I'm in
all at
for
once.
it.
Yeah,
I'm in for it.
I would have brought it, Sim, but my kid ate it all. So
It sounds like
Kids.
2/3 of the Christmas tin. Like
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
it is
Christmas tin
2/3
that
of
you
the
get?
Christmas tin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of your kid, how did they like the German Haribo gummy bears? Oh, that's a face.
She likes the sour apple.
Oh, she likes the apple one.
Yeah, she likes the apple one.
You got to have some expensive imports
Yeah,
now.
I'm not importing. I'm not. You're costing
she
me a
liked
lot
it
of
too
money.
much.
She liked the. I gotta find a source in Germany to send me.
Look, all I'm saying
duty-free
is
gummy bears.
All I'm saying is that I am not unwilling to schlep a whole kilo of apple gummy bears
I
for
need
you.
3 bricks of apple gummy bears, please.
Okay.
Bring me.
I'm glad to have introduced.
Bring me a couple of keys,
I'm glad
Elena.
to have introduced
Actually,
some
I
expensive
know
preferences
somebody.
to your household.
I'm gonna send next time you're on getting ready to go through customs and they're getting ready to look at your phone. I'm gonna send them. I was like, hey, did you bring my keys back from Germany? And just see how that goes.
I'm gonna immediately send a picture of the kilo bags of
It's not-
gummy bears.
I was like, that's not what I asked for.
Someone wants to ask us about PC Gamers Bucket Week. What was that?
PC Gamers Bucket Week was a classic future tradition where the PC Gamer staff on Ship Week, so they did it once every 4 weeks because we shipped 13 episodes a year, would go to the combo bell in the hood by our office and get a bucket of fried chicken.
Was it the 3-way or just the 2-way? KFC and
It's just a
Taco Bell?
2-way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, combo bell. And they would get like 5 buckets of chicken, and there were only maybe 8 or 9 people on staff. So like the ratio of people to chicken was dangerous, not good.
As in, you would just become Lord of the Flies over the chicken amount?
Look, you'd go in there and everybody'd be like smeared with grease, and they do it every day during Ship Week. So like they'd eat 10, 12, 15 buckets of chicken. It was real bad.
You know what,
it
though?
was really bad.
For context, though, everyone was still in their 20s then.
No, these people weren't in there. They maybe late 20s.
Late 20s, early
they didn't-
30s.
they
I don't know.
didn't-
That's still pretty bad.
If you looked at the PC Gamer staff at this time, you didn't look at them and think, oh, yeah, these people are in their 20s. These people had seen some miles. It was a
Look,
hard life.
Sometimes it's not about the chronological age. It's about the experience. But even still, chronologically, they're still mostly in their 20s.
One bucket a day, 5 days a week. I know for a fact that they bought more than 1 bucket a day because 1 bucket would not have fulfilled the food needs of
Dude, that's
the
crazy.
staff.
Anyway, let's back up real quick.
Yeah, hi.
I would also like to say, I realize the The
Did your screen go to
brightness,
sleep?
no, the brightness on this is a little too hot. Let's see if I can do this in real time. Adjust the brightness. No, I don't know how to do that.
Audio listeners, you're going to have
Why-
such a
wallpaper.
experience trying to keep up with all the contextual shifts here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got 400 episodes of experience.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, sitting in front of me, we have one Gordon Ma-ung, the pitcher, but now it's there is like a little lever here on the side, and I don't know why it's not.
I
adjusting the
love this
brightness.
photo that you chose of him because
But-
I think it encapsulates him perfectly, which is he has that smile on his face that he would always get when he was in the middle or just like finishing up some kind of like rabble rousing.
Troll.
Yeah, I would just call it rabble rousing.
Yeah, this is a great face, like genuine happiness.
When Gordon was really
He was
pleased
very
with
excited,
himself
yeah.
for doing some nonsense.
Yeah, he was pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Gordon started the whole thing. I miss him dearly,
do.
of course.
We all do.
All the time. I mean, I remember some of the conversations we had before we started this show. Like, oh, should we do it? Let's just do it. I don't know. How do we do it? I don't know.
He asked me.
my
He was
producer.
like, what do you do to start a podcast? I was like, you literally just sit down and talk into a microphone for as long as you. have
Yeah,
stuff
he
to
signed
say.
up for the SoundCloud
Yeah.
account.
Yeah, of course.
And he's just like, how do you do this? And I was like, I don't know.
What the hell's a SoundCloud?
I've never made a
SoundCloud.
podcast. I was just here for the audio engineering. And actually, the producer, we didn't have a producer table. It was a cart
Oh, no,
that I just
Will.
wheeled in. Oh, Will's already drunk.
Ah,
He's just spilling it everywhere.
I missed my mouth with the coffee.
Yeah, and then just like Gordon was like, "Hey, listen, I know I'm the guy who's known to be a troll or like get on the microphone and start
Yelling at people.
yelling at people, but
Yeah.
he's like, I don't want to just be that. I also just I want this to be a place where we can have conversations and talk about the news and nerd out about stuff.
He did have a softer
yeah.
edge than on the Maximum PC.
Or even
Podcast.
hardcore hardware. Yeah,
He was the Maximum PC podcast. Like
I mean, he had a
remembers,
segment rant of the week.
Everybody remembers the rants, but they don't remember the kind of existential introspection that he did about whether he was holding himself by ranting every week. Because there were segments like he talked about that. Like he would just get into it. He'd be like, "Am I making a mistake by rant?" And then we'd be like, "You need to yell about something, dude." And
self-awareness.
kind of egg him on, yeah.
And like every week he had to do it, and so sometimes they would hit. Sometimes they're like, that one was a little soft. You try to get
Yeah.
Sometimes you try to get him worked up. You try to poke the bear a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes he just didn't. He wouldn't like the things that would set him off. You could never guess what it was going to be
That is true.
because like sometimes you'd be like, "Hey, did you hear about this thing?" He was like, "Wow, that sounds bad." And we're like, "Does it make you feel
his-
anyway?" And he's
yeah,
like,
his
"No,
moods-
not at all."
His moods were like a little unpredictable that way. I always found that also fascinating. He was a creature of chaos. He just didn't outwardly show it as much.
But then he also did stuff that was just outright insane. Like when I think we've talked about casual carpool here before.
Oh yes.
But the casual carpool was this thing that they used to do on the base. You could get in the carpool lane where you just pull up and pick up a hitchhiker on the side of the road.
It wasn't hitchhiking.
It
It
was-
was officially sanctioned.
Functionally identical to hitchhiking. When you hitchhike, you pick up a random stranger who's waiting for a car to come by and pick him up on the side of the
Well,
road.
except for this had a spot.
Yeah,
Right?
it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was.
There
it was
was-
sanctioned.
I mean, look, I pick up people outside the prison up in San Rafael all the time. It's fine. The point is, he did it with Glenn in the backseat and in like his little baby carrier. So
You know what though?
Fine.
Knowing Gordon, I bet he's doing the mental he was doing the mental calculation of like, I've got a kid in the back. Who's gonna harm a dude with a kid?
I mean, also,
From Oakland.
Brad is nodding.
yeah. Also, you know, Gordon could hold himself. You know, yeah.
Yeah, Gordon was prepared.
Yeah. So.
When was he
We're not
not
gonna go- yeah.
prepared?
As his manager, my favorite story to hear him tell was always how I would open up boxes that I suspected might be full of explosives next to my manager.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
When we opened up the package that somebody sent a bunch of powdered donuts in like 2002 when the anthrax thing was happening, and he knifed through the package and a bunch of white powder came out and we had to evacuate the whole building. He was like, "Well, if this is how I go, at least the rest of you are going down with me." And we were just like,
Yeah.
That absolutely sounds like
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I remember finding out early on that he was a prepper, And I made a joke. I was like, "Oh well, I know whose house I'm going to go to if something happens."
You don't
And
tend to do that.
he's like, "Hey, no disrespect, but I'd shoot you on sight.
Yeah.
Like I'm not letting you in." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I get it. Yep. I guess that's the best way to do it."
That, and I remember we were sitting in the office one day, and he was like, and we were talking about like making the office defensible for a zombie apocalypse, and he was like, "Yeah, there's 2 bolts in those stairs that if you pop out, it'll just drop the whole staircase all the way down, collapse the whole thing. So then you at least have some choke points you can defend." And I was like, "Well, okay."
How did he do recon on that? He's looking at the bolts. He's like, "Oh yeah, there's only 2 bolts right
He's
there."
literally sitting at lunch in the courtyard, and he's like, "Hey, there's 2 plates right there. That's holding the whole thing up." It's like, okay.
This is why he was wonderful at World of Warships. He understood the strategy.
Yeah.
Bottom crab theory was a specialty.
Play your role. Anyway, speaking of Glenn, we're hoping to have him on the show a little bit later. I did try to get a bunch of guests on just to talk smack with us for episode 400, but unfortunately everyone is either traveling or about to travel for Computex. So yeah,
This was
we
was quite the month to start a podcast in.
yeah, right.
Well, Computex used to be later, right?
Slightly, but it's been in June for a long time.
Okay.
Second week of June. It used to be second week. Of
Yeah,
June.
yeah.
Because my birthday's in the first week of June, so
Hey, you're
looking forward to
welcome.
that second week off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we definitely didn't do an episode from that Computex. I mean, I don't even know if we went that Computex because I didn't go.
No, I don't.
I didn't go till
we were
2019.
traveling.
No, we didn't used to.
No,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. But also, that was pre-recorded. The shows for a while, I think until like
I think
episode
it's 12 or 13.
14. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was in the teens, low teens, I think.
Until we went live.
We
Yeah.
pre-recorded the one that I came. Oh wow.
Yeah, and then we started up the live stuff. Yeah, with Facebook Live, and we're just like, oh wow, there's like 100 people hanging out in here.
I know.
And
We've got more than 100 now.
yeah,
So
and then we tried to expand it to Twitch, and then had like 12 people. That was it. And then we
Literally
were like, oh,
dozens
let's
of them.
Which is too
yeah.
bad. I still love Twitch, but
I mean,
didn't
we
work out.
could go there.
do
I
they
just,
still have the ban in place about simul streaming?
No.
They finally
when
loosened up.
Mixer went down.
Yeah, once Mixer went down, you could start simul streaming again.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and hopefully we'll have some other people pop in that are here in the office. You know, just to reminisce, talk about some good times. We got a lot of questions in the questions.
There's a lot of
thing.
questions.
A lot of, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
no rules too. We don't need
No.
to get to them. We can do whatever.
Questions.
I kind of want to have a slice of pizza. I don't know.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can have a slice of pizza?
Yeah, so
No rules.
we
Like a
have
sliced
food.
pizza?
We
Eat on
have
camera.
food. We're eating.
We're gonna eat on camera.
We're eating on camera.
I'm not because I'm a professional, but you guys can eat.
We
on
got-
camera.
Same, sir.
We have some very fine.
We got plate. I gotta
Pizza
give a
with
shout
us?
out to Lindsay. She helped me with the decorations.
Checkerboard. Are we?
Yeah.
Is it race car themed?
Well, so
Lindsay, you always have such a great eye for
Shout
this.
out to
Thank you.
Lindsay.
no, and then you might not be able to tell, but that's a 4.
People think it says poo.
That's not what they're saying. Well, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, okay,
I was
poo,
wondering why
yep.
people were talking about poop.
Episode poo. It makes sense.
400.
I don't know how to get it to stay straight.
You gotta cross tie.
Maybe you just have to have like
Cross-
like
Oh,
fans that
that's
are
a good
blowing
idea.
in a certain direction.
What if I get a real long piece of tape?
I thought about that, but it's not going to stick to the Mylar, and it's going to be. It's just going to make you crazy. Just let them think it says poo. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have twine? We could just like.
wine? I haven't heard people refer to that in a while.
Yeah.
That would involve pre-planning. So we do not have twine.
But no, yeah, 400 episodes. What are like? I know a lot of the bits now because while I was here early, I also came relatively late.
Whoa, 2 slices.
Well, you did a
Impressive,
twofer?
sir. Yeah.
That's one.
Drop
Or
the piece on your lap too.
You just do that.
That's that's for later.
Yeah. Or in the beard pocket.
Oh, my beard.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna go.
I'll wait till after I finish.
Yeah, I was about to
eating.
say. I was like,
Yeah,
do you want
eat
to put it
first.
on first or after?
Yeah,
you
it's an advanced beard maneuver. You're not ready for that.
I'm
Laura.
not. No, and I hadn't trimmed my beard either, so now it's going to be awkward.
I know.
I know the feeling.
That's pretty good. What did we do for episode 100? I don't even.
I don't remember 100, 200, honestly.
me
I remember
neither.
300.
I remember 300. 300 was a big one.
Yeah, you didn't invite back all your classic guests on episode 100 or 200.
On 100,
We
I
had
think Gordon was
stars
like, "Wait, we got this
on the
far.
table.
What were we gonna do?"
Yeah, I think 200. I
It's
remember
true.
we
I
had
was sit-
stars.
I was sitting there. I'm on the East Coast, so I took a lunch break before this because I don't get Costco pizza.
I told Adam to budget Costco pizza for you for what it's worth.
No.
We did, but I said we'll have more.
Okay. Thanks, Brad.
And I was sitting there. I'm like, man, how many people? And it's really cool I'm glad Will's here. Me, Elena, Adam, Gordon, like started this a decade ago, and we're now 400 episodes in.
With the original crew.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
like how many people work together that long? How many people make something that lasts that long? Like, I'm super pumped about it.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I mean, and so many people that we've had on for guests, like obviously Will,
Hi.
very first guest.
First,
You'll. I mean, there's only ever one.
You
first
can't take
guest.
that away.
Yeah, well, I can't
Yeah.
take that away from you.
No.
Even though your company, at the
I mean,
time
Wow, are
you were
you
there
just
to promote
going to
your
put some
company.
salt right in that
Yeah, why
wound?
No,
don't
I'm just saying. You were on for Foo.
That's true.
And we were so excited to talk to you about VR. You were so excited about VR.
Are you still excited about VR?
Well,
I'm going to tell you a little less excited these days than I was back then. I mean, look, the Foo thing, we did a Tech Pod episode about it, and it was a rough year. Like, we got hosed by the pandemic. We had done stuff, and it was fine. I'd still be doing Foo if it weren't for the pandemic, probably at this point.
done stuff.
But yeah, no, it was nice to come on and talk about it. Gordon was really, it's funny. Gordon was really up and down on VR because he was kind of like, oh, this is really goofy when it was the dev kits, and then I recall when he had the same reaction that every other human being I ever saw that did the Vive demo had, which was like, oh, this is really amazing. And then he went back to his house and looked at his house and was like, where the hell am I going to put this thing? And you set it up in the second room over here in the office. And then he never talked about it again because it was in the office and it wasn't a thing that came up. But
I mean, we use that all the time.
really?
We like everybody around here would bring. We'd give people demos of all the people that worked here, and then they would bring in family members. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember this era.
There were days that Glenn and Marianne would just literally hang out in there all day.
There was so when I started the company, when I was raising money, I set up in actually the old Whiskey Media offices on Front Street in the basement, and just did demos for 8 or 10 hours a day to investors, and then you'd get the, hey, can I bring somebody by to see this? And it was the same exact thing. Like, it was really fun giving that many demos, but even more than that, it gave me a really good understanding of what did and didn't work in VR. Watching a bunch of people do it, it was a good time. Gordon came by. Gordon got the demo.
Really?
Yeah, I gave Gordon
nice.
the demo.
It was really fascinating watching the VR stuff almost from the side because I get incredibly nauseated from it, or at least I did from that era's version of it. So everyone would come in and be like, it's amazing. Have you tried it? And I'd be like, yeah.
It turns out different people detect depth in different ways. So
Yep.
yeah, we talked about it, but it's yeah.
I actually had my grandmothers over to do. We tried out the Blue, I think it was called, the one with all the
Yeah.
whales and the jellyfish and everything.
Yeah.
A bunch of other stuff because I had the Oculus DK1. I had the HTC Vive demo kit, the one that they shipped out for reviews before the actual things. And everyone I know loved it, but then I wish more stuff would have happened with it.
Well, look, we can talk about what killed VR at some point in the future.
Is
I
it
have
dead?
thoughts. Well, no, I mean maybe,
Life
probably.
support.
I don't know. We'll see what the frame does. But
Yes.
Right.
but yeah.
It makes me think though, since we've started and we've been doing this for 10 years, there are some things we've seen in the history. Like that was early on the excitement for
Yeah.
the VR stuff. We saw the rise of Ryzen. We were there to be like, oh wow,
Yep.
like
Yeah.
what is this Risen thing? I remember we were debating, is it pronounced Risen or Ryzen? How do you?
I actually have notes because I was going through because the thing is, we didn't actually publish episodes that often back in the day.
Yeah, we did it every other week.
I was gonna say that's
And sometimes even then we took pauses.
I have a behind the scenes story about Ryzen if y'all want.
Yes.
Uh oh.
So when Ryzen launched, it also launched, I forget which Radeon thing it was, but they were both launching at the same time. So AMD threw a big event to have all sorts of different editors in there in California, Sonoma Valley. And they were up there introducing Ryzen, going through everything, blah, blah, blah. Lisa Sue was doing the thing. And it was really cool because I was sitting with Gordon and Jeff Campman, who then ran the TR report, tech report. I think he works for Tom's Hardware now. And Lisa Sue's like, yeah, we heard you guys wanted X, Y, and Z. We heard that on the Full Nerd podcast, and they put up the Full Nerd podcast.
yeah, I remember
my
that.
God.
Cover with the Full Nerd podcast and be like, Brad, Gordon, just so you know, here's this and this in front of everybody. And it was really dope.
Yeah,
That is
that was
wild.
cool. Yeah, we've gotten more than one shout out in those early days.
Well,
yeah.
That was really fun.
Well, I mean, so yeah, you saw the rise of disaggregated architectures and disaggregated.
Oh,
Disaggregated.
yeah.
You saw the best video card of all time.
The stagnation of 14 nanometer plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, about the time we launched this podcast was when we were talking about the greatest of all time graphics card, the 1080.
Yeah. You've been here for one
1080
good
Ti.
version of Windows in this 10 years.
Facts.
Maybe one.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing that, speaking of the beginning days, one of the things I noted here in my list of like bullet points notes was, how different things are now, because before Ryzen, we actually used to talk more about, high-end desktop chips, right? So like one of the things on your episode was that you guys were talking about Broadwell E, and you're like, wait, how much does it cost?
Gordon loved to talk about that.
But after Ryzen launch, we didn't really have as much reason to discuss those chips because we basically were getting similar performance.
Except for
in the consumer
Threadripper.
thread.
Threadripper was exciting.
Sure. But I'm saying that in general, it shifted our conversation.
What's funny about that Broadwell E conversation? I remember that because I was like, this is really. I think on that episode, I was like, this is really stupid. It's really expensive. The power is really bad.
And Gordon was like, yes, give it to me.
And then about 2 weeks later, my computer stopped booting. And I was like, oh, crap, I got to go buy a new CPU. And the only thing they had that fit in the existing motherboard I had at Central was a Broadwell E. So
That's really funny.
Yeah. So I came home. I was like, God.
Was this the Fates
Yeah.
dunking
I
on you?
Gordon
a
had
little?
the last laugh.
Gordon put a hex on that motherboard,
Yeah.
on that
chip?
CPU. And
Yep.
Is my theory.
Real quick, we got a $10 super chat from Bob Jones. Thank you. Said happy birthday.
Bob Jones.
Hey, look, we're 10.
We have another super chat in there too, I think,
Oh,
from
did
friend of
we?
the show, Deotis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I totally missed that. I'm
We got
sorry.
$4 from friend of the show, Deotis.
Oh, yeah.
400 pennies.
Woohoo, yeah, thank
Thank
you. I appreciate
you.
it. No rules. No rules.
They don't even make pennies anymore. 400 pennies? I'll take them.
Yeah,
Oh,
you go to
true,
Burger King,
yeah.
they'll give you $1 each for a penny these days.
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like,
That'd be
okay,
nice.
I've got some pennies.
I have a whole buttload of pennies in my house. Yeah. Saving them for when they matter again.
Also, do you guys remember we used to have a segment that we were hoping to have a reoccurring called Builder's Dilemma, where we would debate around which parts?
Oh.
I think episode 0 was the
Wait.
first one.
I don't remember that. I do remember us doing
That's gone.
build challenges more often, like $500
Those
PC
were
building
those
challenges.
were fun. I want to do those again. Yeah. No, the Builder's Dilemma was
We're
like
gonna have to raise that number now.
Yeah, right. The Builder's Dilemma was like a specific, hey, would you rather have this part or this part? And it was around the 10 series GPU launch, and I don't remember which GPU specifically, but I think it was like, oh, would you rather have like a 980 or a 1070 or 1060? Yeah, I think it's something like that. And we just debated around that stuff. I didn't. Because early in those days,
were the
I was
producer.
the producer. I was like, I don't know what these CPU things are.
I used a
knew what
Macintosh.
No, well, okay, at
Yes.
that time I
Yeah.
did, but I had already built my own PC. I knew how to build PCs. I was learning.
Did Gordon give you grief for using the Macintosh? Is that why you switched?
Well, technically, I mean, those were already there,
Yeah.
before I got here. So I just used it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Adam, watching you grow as a PC enthusiast has been one of my favorite parts of the past
yeah.
10 years,
Yeah.
actually.
I'd agree
Like,
with that.
when you started with us, you were 100% in the Mac world. Sure, you've built a PC, but you were an audio producer, video producer in the Mac world, blah, blah, blah. And you're running a fucking... Oh,
Whoa!
Time to first F-bomb. 30 minutes.
sorry.
Pizza
Sorry,
time.
buddy.
No, it's okay. There's no rules.
Apparently. Anyway, there's a Linux podcast now.
Yeah.
Expedition Handheld. You can talk about memory. Sorry,
been
YouTube. Sorry, everybody else.
Undervolting. You do that regularly now?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
look at you.
I
Like,
know.
you've grown.
Yeah.
You're a big, small form factor PC guy. I remember when I first introduced you to them, you were like, wait, what's this?
You were like, wow, this can be this
Yeah.
small.
Yeah.
Too casual. I'm feeling too casual right now. I think it's my
I like it. I like it. Well, no, I remember early on, one of the times you were on the podcast first on, you were talking about the
My
the
very
Nook,
first,
right?
yeah, my very first appearance was to talk about Skull Canyon. Mm-hmm. So back when
Which you still
Intel,
have, right?
I have a collection of those. Now they're a collector item.
What was this?
apparently.
Skull Canyon, the Nuck?
It was
Yeah.
one of their. It was. I think it was their first gaming NUC. So that's when Intel still owned the NUC department, obviously, and they came out with basically a VHS cassette tape
it's this one.
size little gaming version of it. It didn't do that much.
Yeah,
relatively speaking.
It was
But it was
Iris
exciting.
Pro graphics.
It was exciting.
Yeah. And then what was the next canyon that had the KB like G?
I believe it was Hades Canyon.
Hades Canyon. Okay.
Hades
yeah.
Canyon.
I mean, but there's nothing quite like the look of that skull lighting up. That was pretty nice.
Does the skull have sunglasses on for some reason? Is that why it's red like
No,
like that?
I think it's just like a.
I mean, this is also the era where RGB lighting was still
Metal.
really new and novel. So the fact that they had even some built in was pretty cool.
Especially for Intel.
I mean, yeah, Big Blue doing gamer business.
Yeah, because they used to be very
was
corporate.
wild.
I mean, they were extremely corporate back then.
Yeah.
I mean, the number of demos I got from guys in Dockers and Intel golf shirts over the years was very high.
Actually, yeah, that's why we had you on.
Going
Yeah.
to go
Oh.
get our sweet
All right,
celebration
bye,
treats
bye,
in a
Lena.
moment.
Just kidding. No, she's picking up delivery. It's not DiGiorno.
I'm waiting for it. It looks like the delivery person's at a stoplight.
She's
I will
she's
disappear
not
in a
ignoring
moment.
us. She's just looking at her phone. Kids these
Same
days
thing.
just scrolling.
I will say real quick before I do dash downstairs, I do think it was really interesting too to see that Gordon, when we were talking about Ryzen, we all made predictions of what we thought the price was going to be, but I think because all of us had Broadwell E kind of like fixed in our minds of how expensive things would be, everyone overshot except for Gordon. He got so close, if not like on the dot with it, right?
He nailed it within $50.
It was
Yeah.
nuts.
Well, he had that chart. I think was that
I'm
during the
disappearing.
Threadripper days?
Be right back.
Where he was able to just figure out the price of the new Threadrippers because he would tie it to, you know what, they're charging
For the per
$50
cores.
per core.
Yeah.
And so, here's one with double the cores. Well, guess what? It's just going to be double the price. Yeah.
How did you all handle the memory stuff that the early Ryzens had?
I don't.
Did it come up a lot, or were you like, performance is worth the hassle?
I mean, listen, Gordon was always excited to get hardware and test it, but then he never would run it day to day. So if you're talking about day to day stability,
because he always
no.
ran it like he always lived 5 years in the past on the day to day.
Yeah. So I don't remember. I don't remember specifically. It was just like, look how many cores, and look how. I remember he was trying to figure out like what things can I even test to show performance on this one. Because
I remember we did talk about memory quite a bit. In the first review, we didn't because it didn't pop up as much, but we did. Gordon did a little bit. I wound up doing the week of Ryzen's launch, an article saying Ryzen's new CPU kicks all kinds of butt, but it's slower than my old Intel 3570K in gaming. And I got all of the hate mail for a very long time. But I mean, I ran the benchmarks. I'm just letting you guys know what's up. Like, if you need
it's
to
true.
use all those cores, use them.
yeah, no, I mean it was not a good gaming part, despite a lot of people trying to do that, have their cake and eat it too.
And now it's both.
Yeah, now it's both. Now AMD's covering all the bases.
Well, it wasn't a great gaming part because games are famously not multi-threaded. Was that the problem then? Yeah.
And the single core was slower. It had great multi-core. It had slower single core performance, and games were not set up for multi-core. So,
real
like,
low
I had like an
single
8-year-old Intel at that point, and it was
Yeah.
roughly the same performance.
Yeah. That was
but
the
a boatload of
hurdle.
PCI lanes you could just run. I remember we had somebody came in. Do you remember that? It was some Star Trek experience where you could have 4 people on the deck.
Bridge
It was a
Commander.
VR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody came in
Bridge
and
Crew.
ran that for us, and 4 people on staff sat down, and it was one machine.
In the Vive?
Yeah. So it was one machine, and they did virtual machines.
Oh, that's Artemis, I think.
No, I
No?
think it was Bridge Crew.
There was the bridge crew was the cool thing.
Yeah.
And then you had four video cards in the
4
machine?
video cards, but
Yeah,
it was VM'd up so that each one was dedicated to one user, but it was still running on one machine. But that was Intel, maybe, actually. Now that I think about it.
I did a couple of those. So one of the problems I had back in that time was always that the VR stuff had insane USB requirements. So like the Oculus set, if you were doing the full room scale thing that they kind of hacked onto the original Oculus, you needed 3 USB cameras, and they had to be actual USB. Was it 3 or 2? I can't remember at the time, but it basically there were like 3 motherboards that you could buy that would actually support that and work. And it was that was one of those things that Gordon was really excited about, because he was like, oh, this is something weird that you want to do with a computer, that you have to have specific, like your stuff has to be set up right for it, has to have the right USB chipsets and all that. I'm here for that. Let's test it. Yeah.
Speaking of something weird in VR, he loved the backpack stuff. We did a hardcore hardware on that one where
It's
he was
fun.
he was just like, oh, you can strap a really hot laptop to your back and go anywhere you want. Oh, Elena's here with delivery. We got boba, well, and fruit tea from I don't know where it's from. Somewhere. It's from DiGiorno.
Yang, I think.
Yeah.
I hate boba.
You really?
I'm just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, it
Wow.
feels like I'm like
You would not
getting
survive
hot
around here.
projectiles shot into the back of my throat while I'm trying to enjoy a relaxing drink.
Well, you don't have to get the little tapioca balls. I don't even think Elena got them in her fruit tea.
All right, that's fair.
did she?
I've only had them with tapioca balls, and I love tapioca pudding, but boba tea
Yeah,
with the
definitely
tapioca
not the
balls doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, no, Elena's here. It's okay. She's back. She's back, people. Yeah, that was fun. Gordon doing the backpack stuff. That didn't last very long, though. I remember there was one trade show where it was a CS or a Computex or something where everyone had a backpack, and then all of a sudden, I don't think anybody bought them. So,
I mean, look, I was in the market for those because we were doing a lot of VR, like standalone stuff, and they sucked. The wireless, thank you, Elena. The wireless was much better, it turns out. And that was what killed the backpacks, I think.
and wasn't that before the inside out tracking, too?
Well, yeah, once the
you.
initial, I don't know, it was
Or maybe around the time that it just started?
the amount of money people made making weird VR accessories that like 18 people bought was kind of wild back then. Because like there were a bunch of IMU suits. Like I bought a bunch of IMU suits, those the suits with like motion tracking on the arm, so we could do full body capture for the animation, and it was incredible because it was like you could get the equivalent of like a $30,000 mocap studio for like $2-3 grand, which was crazy, but
Yeah.
like not a big enough market to actually keep those companies in business for the most
Do
part.
you know what else we were around for?
The rise of Bitcoin.
The launch of the first Steam machine.
Oh,
I remember because Hayden reviewed it for us.
Well, Steam Machine actually, I guess that's true. They were announced in 2014, 2015.
No, yeah, because I was at Test
Yeah,
Itself.
roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember Hayden bringing in. I mean, we still have it. It's behind that screen right there. The original Steam machine. We did a video review on it, and yeah, he was just like, "This thing's not good."
Hayden, I think, actually, like, it's a decade later, so I can flex my ego a bit. I think Hayden did the definitive review of the PC Steam machine ecosystem at the time between his various different articles. And I think it just stands up to the test of time. I think he called it right there. He's like, yeah, this all sounds great, but it's just janky as hell. So come back with round 2.
I know, right?
The Steam Link,
real
the
quick.
Steam Link and the controller are the 2 greatest parts, and I feel like that stood up to the test of time.
God,
as
the
well.
Steam Link was so good.
We got a €20 super chat from.
Oh, thank you.
It's an orange and white.
Mick.
Roneck Mick. Thank you.
Roneck
Said
Mick.
congrats, guys, on the 400th episode. Woohoo!
Thank
400
you.
no rules.
Supporting our boba habit. Just
Yep.
a shout out to Willis.
Yeah.
Because
Boba
he
man.
always would encourage us to get boba.
Oh, it's got a little kitty in the cup.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well,
so
that's,
cute.
now I know why
They
you
grind
got
them
it.
up
That's
to
a
make
good-
that's the extra flavor.
Okay, well, we just made this dark.
What?
Okay, there are rules.
Okay, Will.
You know what? No, we're back on the rule train.
So this is honestly, it's not. I guess it is actually directly related to Full Nerd, where we have had a thing where we didn't have rules initially for our Hardware Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. I was the reason for several rules.
Look, I am all
Slowly
for.
Already
Yeah.
dropped one F-bomb. If I have not, you would be getting them right now, Elena.
Yeah. What did you do, Elena?
Well, what didn't I do?
Was it better
Well,
or
we did
worse?
it a couple times, but
Was it better or worse than when last year or the year before, when we said we weren't going to include the 1080 Ti, and then it got lunchtime and I was like, let's just make the last one the 1080 Ti and call it a day.
'Cause
And
we were
Elena-
just sitting here,
The lady
yeah.
got real mad.
I did because they have been imposing rules on me, and I agreed to these restrictions. But this guy right here, apparently feels like it's not applicable to him.
Yeah.
No rules.
No rules.
No rules.
I'm remembering this for next year.
Actually, we do have a rule: no Mac people on the show.
But my Boba's over there.
Oh, you're Boba.
Yeah,
oh,
your
well,
Boba's
come
here.
Well, who is this?
He
It's
talked through
Roman.
the MacBook Neo for us, so he's okay.
Oh,
He's okay.
yeah. I guess he's been on.
And obviously he's watching the show, so that's how
Yeah.
he knows the Boba is here.
Roman's here for the Boba. Hi, Roman. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Yeah. We're celebrating 400 episodes.
400. Whoa, that's cute.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Just go. What?
All right, get Macworld
Okay,
out of
Roman,
the
I just
studio.
got
How
done
many-
recording
Out of
the
studio.
985th episode of the Macworld podcast.
Oh,
wow.
sorry.
Okay, old timer.
All right.
Jeez, man.
Grandma
Wow.
Joe up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what are you gonna do for 1,000? Are you gonna have no rules?
We haven't actually figured that out yet. So.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, he's coming
Like
from,
us.
We have
he's
two
coming
zero.
from,
You can borrow 2 zeros. If you want.
he's
Oh, no,
coming
no.
from,
You turn that one to 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's coming,
Instead of poo.
he's coming from the Mac side. He obviously has to follow some rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got to have some
Can we
rules.
save this? Because, we don't have a budget. So if we can save the zeros at least.
You're gonna need a couple more zeros. All right, get out of here. Get out of
What?
here, Roman.
Wow.
Jeez, man.
No,
Thank you.
enjoy
Thank
your
you.
boba,
Yeah.
sir.
Thanks. We'll
gotta
enjoy our
catch up.
cute little
Be nice.
podcast.
All right, we're gonna do
Isn't he coming back to be guest at some point?
at some point.
Some point.
We need to have a podcast episode every day for a while just to catch up. We should catch up with them, right? Do Full Nerd every single day.
It's gonna be real depressing because the news isn't great right now. We could just do a series of build challenges.
Yeah.
Just infinite build every day a build
Yeah,
challenge.
every day
It
more
could
pain.
just be us learning how to solder.
Oh,
It's easy.
is it?
For you, it's easy, sir. Oh,
He's
can
soldering.
can I give a shout out to Will because
Somebody needs to.
I brought in my I guess it's past end of life Chromebook, so I'm not getting updates anymore.
Been a long road.
I'm the security person on the PCWorld staff, so I definitely didn't want to be using this thing without the security updates. Will was kind enough to open it up for me because when I'm involved opening things up, me and the Spudger don't always stay on the path we're supposed to, and things break. And he did such a nice job taking care of my Chromebook.
Is it working?
I haven't had a chance to actually install the Linux yet,
There you
but
go.
I'm still really happy about it, and I just wanted to give you a public shout out. Thank you.
We didn't destroy anything taking it apart. I'm on a real hot streak on fixing stuff lately.
Really?
Doing
Oh,
the
your Zune HD. Oh,
Elena's
dude.
computer.
That's Zune HD, man. I'm still.
I didn't
so
bring
jealous.
it in because I was afraid you would try to steal it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, our podcast does not predate the Zune HD, but yeah.
It feels like it should though.
When did it die officially?
2010 or 2012.
Really?
something like-
Oh,
It
okay.
lasted like a year maybe. It was like a real
I feel
short.
like,
Before I started working here, and I've been here for a while.
I mean, functionally,
I'll
I
look
feel
it
like
up
the
on
Zune kind of
Wikipedia.
like started petering out by like 2009ish, because like that was when the iPod really had taken over.
It was when it's for me the turning point in all of that stuff was when the iPhone 4 came out, and I was standing on a the Muni platform, New Montgomery or something, and I looked around and was like, everybody has one of those phones. Like, this is wild.
So, according to Wikipedia, October 3rd, 2011, Microsoft announced that it has discontinued all Zune hardware, encouraging users to transition to Windows Phone. Woohoo! And then, as of late 2012, the ability to download songs from the marketplace directly to the Zune HD had been discontinued. So,
Yeah, with that
Windows
you couldn't share.
Phone was the best mobile operating system, and I'm
Ooh.
sad that Microsoft messed
You
it up.
too. I had a friend who was a loyal Windows phone user for ages. Because he kept saying that the cameras were just that much more superior on them for the longest time.
Well, that's wild.
well,
Once they bought Nokia, and then they had all the native Office stuff, like it was so good for me at that time.
yeah.
Maybe it's just guy's name. Is your friend named Brad, Elena? Because Brad Shoemaker was a big Windows Phone guy too, and maybe it's just all
Great
Brads
minds.
love Windows Phone. Yeah.
The extra context is that he did work for Microsoft at the time.
That doesn't count.
Well, look at this. The Windows 10 mobile, the release date was March 17th, 2016. So it predated us a couple months. Windows 10 mobile.
When did
I
Windows 10
forgot that
come
ever
out?
existed.
Yeah.
When did Windows 10 come out?
Windows 10.
2015.
2015.
2015.
So that was so actually there hasn't been a good version of Windows since you guys started.
Windows
the
10
podcast.
actually wasn't too bad.
But it launched good and got worse with each update.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It launched
2015.
bare, I would say. Like, it launched kind of bare. It got much better within the first couple of years. And it kind of coasted on that for a while. And then it started getting,
The gradual decline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Windows 10. I
I'm not
think
saying
y'all
I
are
don't.
haters.
I'm not saying I don't. But you can also love something and know its flaws.
The one thing I hate about Windows 10 is it took 4 years for me to be able to reliably copy and paste. And that is a big hurdle to have in your core operating
Brad,
system.
I'm going to tell you, I don't think that sounds like a good OS to me. Like
It's
this,
good now. It's
Yeah.
good now.
Wow.
I think
Windows hate.
Mark Hockman's going to bring us some Windows phones. Now, did you guys have any
Thanks,
Kin
Mark.
phones?
Oh, he's got
That's
some.
the real question.
Oh, Kin. No.
Do you have I got it.
They were really tiny.
There was
Yeah.
a little guy and a slightly bigger little guy, and they sent us a couple of those that tested for some reason. And then before we got the chance to shoot the video, they were like, "Hey, you should stop. We're not going to do this anymore."
Yeah, actually, those things that we sent you,
You know
forget
what?
about it. Don't need to worry about
That's
it.
another trend that's happened over the last 10 years. The embiggening of phones. Of phones.
What are you talking about? Nobody here has big phones.
Nope. Not at all. Somebody
That's a
who
wide
is
phone.
the
Yeah,
wide
wait
boy.
till you see the iPhone one. The rumors are that it's even shorter and wider.
They're not going to do it because they can't get the screen right. That's the thing I saw. Anyway, but we're not here to talk about the iPhone. What do you think is the most impactful technology of this 10-year run?
Verizon.
Ooh. Can I talk before we do this part? I
Yeah.
agree.
No rules.
No rules.
So I was thinking about this because no rules. Nobody gave me any insight into what we're doing for this before this, so I just showed up ready to wing it. So I was
That's
thinking,
exactly
like,
the
what are
spirit of
the
the show.
two biggest curveballs that wound up being big deals of my, past 10 years of reporting that I was thinking about? And one being, I think AMD used to be all in. It was called heterogeneous architecture, where the idea was the APU, CPU, memory all in the same thing, like what we call APUs now. AMD was the only one pushing that 10 years ago. And I think that's clearly the way to go. Like we're seeing that with Intel, we're seeing that with Qualcomm, we're seeing that with everybody. AMD was ahead of the game. And fortunately, they came back with Ryzen. Being ahead of the game on that front didn't help them out. But to answer Will's question and to answer the second part of my question, I was in Cologne, Germany for the launch of the RTX 20 series. And they tried really hard to make that all about ray tracing.
Adam's laughing for audio listeners.
Yeah. There were actually several bits of news that came out of that, out of me being a pain in the ass, being like, I'm going to publish this and be a pain in the ass about it. And they're like, okay, we'll give you more information since you're being a pain in the ass about it. But to me, I thought ray tracing
No rules.
Beep.
was going to be the big technology coming out of that. And honestly, I think DLSS is the biggest technology to come out over the past 10 years. Like, I thought ray tracing was going to be it. Turns out DLSS is it. So that's my answer.
They did such a big push on ray tracing and the DLSS stuff. The DLSS stuff on 2080, I don't think you were wrong to not call that out though, because it wasn't good at first. It was.
They had
it was real
zero
rough.
games at launch. Like, they got so mad at me. I was in a room in Cologne full of probably 2,000 journalists and influencers. And I raise my hand and I go, so what game will have this at launch on your launch day? And they go, well, nothing. Battlefield Zero is going to do this in about a month. And it got real awkward. But that's why we're here for you.
That's
But they
job of a
also
journalist.
that was when they were still training each game individually, right? So it was like it was a real pain in the butt for them to support a new game. And now that we understand how that stuff works, it makes more sense. But back then it was wild and like I remember they were doing influencer stuff and sent me a 2080 and some games to try with the ray tracing stuff. And all I was trying to do was get a camera obscura to work in Minecraft, right? Like I was like, is this going to actually work? Is this possible? And they're like, we have no idea if this will work. And I was like, well, okay, let's go. And that was 4 hours down the hole. But I didn't even pay attention to the DLSS stuff because it seemed like it was a paper. It was the paperiest of paper launches.
I agree.
DLSS 1 was not great.
Yeah.
But I genuinely do think that is probably the most significant technology to launch in the past 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
hearing that, I feel like the way you're measuring it is by impact in terms of what consumers get to experience. maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my job.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, everyone. We're done with the show. We can pack it up now.
Dang, Brad has no rules today. I love it.
Y'all told me no
Yeah,
rules.
no
No, that's good.
Hashtag no rules, no mercy.
No. Well, the reason why is because I think for me, one of my picks would be the launch of Ryzen. Because even though not everybody could afford it, honestly, at its launch, and it did have some bugs, they were working, the first gen, wasn't perfect yet. Like they smoothed a lot out over like the first like Zen Plus, Zen 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it did so much for democratizing performance.
I mean, it's the Core Wars. Like really, that's.
I mean,
like, all of a sudden it was like,
really,
we don't have
that's what I mean.
4
Like, it
cores anymore.
democratized
I
performance.
mean, look, if you wanted a 6-core CPU in 2013, you had to buy a $1,000 CPU from Intel.
More than that.
Well, okay. Yeah, but the entry point was you needed one of their, what was it, high performance computing, HPC or whatever. What was their
HEDT, high-end desktop.
Yeah.
Yep.
With like 4 channels of memory, you needed what would be now $1 million worth of RAM.
Yep.
And
Motherboards more expensive.
yeah,
The chips are more expensive.
Everything was expensive.
Everything was
it was
more
like
expensive.
basically a workstation for gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was a big deal. Being able to suddenly multi-core being real.
Yeah.
Now, the video encode on the GPUs came immediately after, and suddenly nobody needed multi-threaded performance anymore. So, it's fine.
Except for, so when I did finally petition for the video production people to switch from Macs, because we had the old Mac towers, and we're like, all right, well, we're not going to go trash can. We're not
cheese
going to.
graters?
Yeah, the cheese
Yep.
graters. So let's definitely build some PCs. And I remember chatting with Gordon about it because we built it around late 2016, I believe. We built like 4 of them. And Gordon was like, I think that was the first time maybe I had heard Gordon use the line of like, well, nobody got in trouble for buying Intel. That old adage of like, yeah, you could get more cores over here, but like Intel, it's Intel. So why don't you go Intel?
Yeah, nobody ever gets fired for buying Intel.
Yeah. I think we got 1070s in those editing rigs too.
That held until the 14900K.
And early Ryzen stuff, like it really did make a difference. Nobody did get fired for buying Intel. Nobody hated their gaming rigs because of Intel. Like again,
Yep.
the initial Ryzen was comparable to a 6-year-old Intel PC at that point. Like the fact that Ryzen has like not only brought such spectacular multi-core stuff to us, but also introduced Infinity Fabric, introduced X3D, like all this kind of stuff. I'm fully on here with you, Elena. Like I still think DLSS, but Ryzen's right up there.
Well, do you remember our very first remote interview, Brad? Or like an interview where we did it on site at CES?
Yeah, with Raja.
Raja Kadori, yeah, talking to
you
us
made me
about.
put on makeup for the first time in my career.
Oh, yeah. I
Did
forgot
I?
that.
Is that back when we
That
were still
was-
using the powder?
That was like a
stuff?
behind the
Yeah.
scenes
Oh, that's
kind
funny.
of quick
I
And
forgot
thing.
then
about that.
Dan dropped a bunch of it on my black shirt, and I had a big white smear on my shirt for the entire
Oh,
interview.
Dan, yeah. Was it? And it was it Vega or Radeon 7 or now I don't remember.
It was Vega because I actually remember I used some rumors from that time to be like, hey, so, you guys announced Vega 7, you haven't announced Vega 6. What can we expect of like that kind of thing? And he's like, oh, we're not talking about Vega 6 yet, like blah, 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 blah. So it was our first official confirmation of whatever his thing was.
Yeah.
I've got a technology I think is impactful from the last 10 years.
What up? Zune HD coming
No.
back.
No, we're not bringing the Zune back. I think Proton. I think like we talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
the steam machines coming out and being terrible. And in an industry where people move fast and break things, Valve just block and tackled for 10 years and made it a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit, fixed one problem at a time for a decade. And now we're at a place where, Proton fixes a lot of Windows bugs, right? Like I was talking to somebody this weekend and they were like, oh yeah, I actually need to start doing Linux testing in a professional sense because like the thing that we're seeing informally is that a lot of the problems with microstutter and some of the things that are plaguing the Windows side just kind of don't happen because the Proton implementation is really good. And I think that is a extremely good like the fact that they started with that huge, what was at the time a huge failure, where they involved a bunch of big OEMs and did a whole big thing and rolled out a bunch of hardware, and then like 18 people bought them and those people had terrible experiences, to now where, you know, we're at the cusp of a burgeoning movement, right? Is really like should be lauded.
Actually, real quick, I'm gonna quiz you on this.
Okay.
Do you know when Proton was released?
I don't know. It's like look,
Yes.
it's 2012,
Wrong.
2014,
Elena?
2015,
Brad?
2016, 2017.
I'm gonna say
2018.
2016. No, 2017.
I don't think they started calling it Proton until right before the Steam Deck came out.
Nope, 2018. 2018.
2018 is my guess.
It was 2018. Yes.
Yes.
See, I got it.
Oh yeah, you were getting there. Upon release, Valve announced a list of 27 games that were tested and certified to perform like their native Windows counterparts without requiring end user tweaking. Can you try to guess any of the names?
Counter-Strike?
2018.
Oh, non-Linux versions. 2018, it would have been like an Arkham game, probably.
Super Meat Boy.
No, they did a Linux version of Super Meat Boy, I think.
Actually, I need to find the full list. They pointed out a couple.
PUBG?
No, PUBG had anti-cheat. They did BattleEye. Would have been like, see, this is the problem. I
Here we
was
go. I found it.
exclusively playing PUBG during this time, so I don't know. It was Subnautica out then? Maybe Subnautica?
No. The big one is Doom 2016 for me.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Doom 2016. Final Fantasy 16.
Nobody cares about that.
That's a statement.
Payday, the original Payday.
That's a fine game.
Yeah. Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War.
Also a fine
great.
game.
Okay.
an
Stalker,
RTS game.
Shadow of
Oh,
Chernobyl.
that makes sense. Yeah. That was an early demo
Yeah.
game for them.
Star Wars
Anything else?
Battlefront 2.
Nobody cares about that.
Google Earth VR.
Oh, did you ever play Google Earth VR?
I mean, not in VR, I don't
Google
think.
Earth VR is incredible because you get the overview. You stand outside the Earth and you look down like you're a
Welcome to Earth.
like the Star Child from 2001.
Beat
It's
Saber.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's funny. So, yeah, some of these are VR based.
Well, VR was hot in
Yeah.
2018.
Into the Breach. Oh, love that game.
Into the Breach, the turn-based FTL follow-up.
Yeah. Near Automata.
Yeah.
Oh
Gosh,
yeah.
near.
Near
I
Automata.
tell you what, I think Windows 8 inspired the rise of Steam machines
It did.
and Valve's escape hatch. Like, I've done plenty of articles about this. You can go read what I think. I think we would not be where the industry is today unless Microsoft made the major decision to colossally, catastrophically
Yes.
mess up. Sorry, my bad.
No rules.
Windows 8 is like Windows 8 came out and then Valve's like, no, we're not here for this. We're going to start making Proton.
Yeah.
Like, let's think about Steam machines. Let's keep going. I feel like we're still there today.
Wasn't it that WEWP or UWP?
It was the Metro. It was trying to coalesce everything in the App Store in like the
UWP.
UWP.
They did such a spectacularly bad job at that it was never a threat of actually happening. But like, I don't know. Did you go to that? They did a launch event here in San Francisco for the W8 App Store stuff, and they were like, "Look, we're going to make this as easy as iOS and the Mac." And like they had on the prompter, it was like, "Hey, wait for applause," and we all turned around to look at it, and like nobody was clapping. People were like, "Oh, this isn't going to go well." And because not only did they say, "Hey, you're going to use our store to distribute apps and games on Windows," but you also had to do UWP apps, and nobody was there for UWP apps because they were bad. They were terrible. So yeah, anyway, it was a colossal, like, you're absolutely right though. There's a straight line of events of Microsoft trying to coalesce the entire PC market around them taking a 30% share of everything, and Valve being like, no dog, we get the 30% share, not you.
It's interesting. I was reading my old stuff from that recently, and one of the people who spoke out against it was Blizzard's Rob Pardo, I think, at the time, the CEO. And it's funny because Microsoft now owns Activision Blizzard. And at the time, Blizzard was like, yeah, we're not here for this, dog.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, everybody who had their own store that was successful, so Steam and Blizzard both wanted to
They want their cut.
Yeah, to not pay a cut is actually it, Like Blizzard, their store was mostly for their own games, and they weren't like 30% cut on the
That's what I
haircut
mean.
on
They
their
want-
thing.
they wanna take the cut for
they don't-
themselves.
Yeah, they don't want that.
I mean, I remember we saw a rise of the launchers, right? Like I remember
launcher wars.
Bethesda when they launched theirs. I remember that's when Hayden was just like, "This is way too many
Barf.
launchers. Yeah, this is horrible." Yeah, and then Rockstar had their own launcher. EA, of course,
They all do.
went through
Ubisoft.
different ones.
CD Projekt
Ubisoft.
Red, Ubisoft still like. Yeah. Anyway,
Now they're still there, but they just launch before the game. Like there's a light version of it. Like you
Yeah.
can still launch it through Steam, but then it still
There's like a
launches it
DRM
through
wrapper
there.
there, yeah.
it's just so they could get a little bit of that sweet data.
I mean, but listen, yeah, we were around for Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was huge, and I remember trying to convince Gordon how cool this was, and he was just like,
He was never a handheld guy.
but
Well-
it wasn't. It was weird because he loved high performance computing in any form. Like he'd
But
look
that
at a
wasn't
thin and
high
light lap.
performance
Well, no, but
enough
like
for him.
but compared to a thin and light laptop at the time, it was. And so I would be like, well, why are you excited about this laptop over here, but not excited about this handheld over here? And it's because it had built-in controllers. Like he didn't like the controller part of it.
But like at the same time, he was always into those weird electronic smart PCs that came out that it predated its like. He didn't like the ones with controllers built in, but if there was like some sort of weird, super small, tiny laptop thing that it could have a controller, like
He loved tablets too.
yeah, he was all about the tablets. Well, we don't need to talk about
Use them
it,
for
but-
real stupid, but yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got one of them over there. He daily drove that Surface Book for a while.
yeah.
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 That was a weird computer.
I mean, but yeah. So I mean, that's crazy. But that was what, 5 years ago? When did the Steam Deck come out?
2021.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Halfway through our
Yeah.
journey here.
I just felt like the Benjamin Button meme. I can't believe it's been 5 years of the Steam Deck already.
Right?
Close
Yeah.
to it.
I can't believe
it
it's been
still
10
rocks.
years of the show.
Yeah. And
I did, when I was
still
looking
wild.
back at the first episodes, I remember I did look at it and think, man, we look like babies
I know, right?
compared to now.
Like we hurried and threw the set together. I tried to like populate it with stuff, but we didn't really have that much stuff to populate it.
that's
So
funny.
it was just like, oh, let's try to put some stuff on the table here. Now it's just
keep it dark
bursting
in the
at
background.
yeah. And we're like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah,
That's fun.
that was fun times. Let's get to some questions.
Yeah, we can do some questions.
Yeah,
Questions.
we got some random questions. There's no rules here, so let's get some questions.
No rules.
Kraken AI PC building stream with beer when? Oh man, I still
that's
love
a great.
that one.
Oh, that's a great moment from
Yeah.
one of our PC building streams. So we used to do more live streams for PC builds, which and the first one was hilarious because I may or may not have not fully seated some power cables.
Oh, I remember that too. Yeah,
Oh no.
Gordon was nice about it.
I think it was that, but we also had problems with the RAM, like trying to figure out which slot it was supposed to go into so it would boot. You remember those days?
Yeah.
Now it's just so straightforward. Like we don't have those problems anymore.
Well-
It's pretty great, actually.
When you put your RAM in the wrong slot, Gordon still yells at you.
No, like we couldn't get the machine to
Oh
boot.
no, I know. The machine's not like things have gotten much easier. Like funnily,
have.
Oh,
funnily enough,
way more accessible.
So
Yeah.
much
Oh,
more
wow.
accessible. Like the manuals are good. Things
Let's
are
not get
clear.
crazy.
I mean, they are compared to
They're
the
better.
old
Yeah,
days where it was just usually
Depends
some
the company.
diagrams
Yeah.
and maybe something written in Chinese. Yeah, come a long way.
That's true. That's true.
So-
There's still stuff that's annoying though. Like you still have like, hey, you put something in the wrong slot and all of a sudden your video card is running at 8x instead of 16x or whatever.
Nobody
So,
puts something in other slots though.
I mean, there's still people use slots.
Lanes are dead. You don't even need all those lanes.
Remember when Intel used to try to? This was a thing I remember Gordon yelling about. Was the Intel gating the number of PCI Express lanes as like a
Yes.
Oh, payment thing.
yeah,
Yes.
you got to pay more if you want all the lanes.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Also, I totally forgot to announce that we're live, so I'm going to do
whoops.
that here.
You did it in the
Oh,
Discord
live.
server,
Yeah.
but I'm going
news.
to make a call out to. So I think it was one of our earlier builds. It wasn't obviously the first one, but there was one where we did a small form factor PC, and Gordon decided to liven things up by putting his beer can on the PC.
How'd that go?
On the CPU cooler
Surprisingly,
as it was spinning.
Nothing broke. Nothing spilled. Shockingly.
Wow.
The Coors Light specifically did not spill.
Oh, you guys drink Coors Light when you're building
Well-
computers? Could you afford
Yeah.
something
No.
nice?
Well, he was a Coors Light guy. Come on.
did.
Oh,
Gordon
man.
loved a Coors Light
He did.
because it was the cheapest thing you could get.
Look, I'll drink a Club Coors all day long. I'm all about that beige can.
No,
Coors Light. Oh,
we had some fun builds. And
My favorite build that we ever did was the iBuyPower Project Snowblind.
Oh
that
yeah, when we had the.
built and then played Super Meat Boy up the
On the
thing
side of
of
the-
the case.
I tried.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun.
what was Snowblind? I don't remember that one.
So they did some really interesting stuff, and one of them was that they put basically a monitor display in the side panel, but it was transparent.
Okay.
So you could actually get it up and running as an external monitor.
So, but was it an OLED? So, or did you have to have like really bright lights inside the case?
no,
was-
it was like it was missing the backlight panel.
Wait,
right?
did Gordon like Super Meat Boy?
No, it was me.
Oh,
Yeah,
you?
well,
Okay.
I
I
did the build.
enjoyed it.
Okay.
I did.
We
the
built
build.
Yeah, I
it
remember.
and then she played on
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
was-
see that.
It was definitely not ideal, but it was one of those. I did it because I just wanted to see how it would go.
I think it was
Yeah.
also like a really small, quick game to download.
It was.
true. Well-
It's unfortunate because that
Yeah.
thing actually went up in flames. Unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, the
It was
case.
not. Yeah, it was not. It's not. It has nothing to do with iBuyPower. It was
Has
that
nothing to do with
I had,
Brad?
Yeah, I had sent it to Brad
Yeah,
so he
it's
could
me.
actually play with it in person, and unfortunately, it was a
Oh.
victim of the apartment fire.
I had a lot of fun with it until then.
Oh.
Davina says, yeah, so Gordon's entire life was trolling. Checks out. Yep. Mhm. No.
He was.
At least
he was,
professionally.
Yeah, professionally and personally, both.
I mean, there were things he didn't troll about though, like
true.
like movies. Like he really hated Star Trek: The Motion Picture, like a lot.
No, he loved it.
That wasn't a bit.
We went to it.
Wait, you
We made him go with us.
You went.
Yeah, we
When
have.
they did
We have.
the re-release.
Yeah, we have film. We have him on video of him sitting there, like he had such a impatient dad vibes during all that.
yeah.
You know, where like you're a dad, where you're like, I'm gonna do this because my kids really want
He
to,
brought
but
a
I don't
neck
want to be
pillow.
here. Like he was so.
He's like, I'm going to nap
I'm
during
gonna
this.
fall asleep. Yeah, I can see that.
But he was just like the whole thing.
Yeah, we did it with Leif. So we had three people that were
Excited.
into
Yeah.
Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and then we
Yeah,
dragged
Gordon.
him
Also,
along.
Gordon was there.
And afterward,
Also,
I
Gordon
filmed
was
him
there.
ranting about it. I have that video somewhere.
You do.
Yeah, I'll post it somewhere
That
so
was
people can
good.
watch. But or
We might have posted it to our channel, actually,
I
the
thought I
PCWorld
uploaded
channel.
it somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll try to find it. But yeah, that was dumb fun.
I made
Oh.
I made a title card for Gordon there. Voyager still sucks.
Well, yeah, I think we can all agree on that one.
Yeah, hot takes.
I think we can all agree on that. That was-
Voyager
I
does
actually-
still suck.
That reminds me, though, we used to do half nerds. And one of the reasons why we did is because so when Brad and Gordon were busy, Adam and I would get together and we would jokingly call it the half nerd because it was two of us. And also, we were the less technical of the crew.
and we would talk
At the
about
time,
things
at least.
that
Adam is,
he didn't
you know-
want to talk about, like controllers.
Yeah, so we talk about controllers, talk about
consoles.
console gaming. One of them was a segment about Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Oh my god. See,
And how awesome it was.
yeah, you guys call Gordon the troll, but you were like the question
Hey,
is,
he
were
could
you
eat it, too.
trolls before you were exposed to Gordon, or did that come after? Did it just rub off?
I think it's more of like
He amplified
there
it.
was the chaotic energy lived inside of us, but then he showed us how to channel it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
it's
it's
still a
like-
good movie.
Baby mammals, just
And then-
watching the adult mammals.
And then the other thing he always would ask people about was Alien and Aliens, and I don't remember which one he actually liked at this point because we've done the bit for so long.
Aliens.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Aliens.
Alien. Yeah, because Alien was way too. He was like, it's so boring. And who wants to look at a drippy, misty hallway for 2 hours? And I was like, that's all you think that movie is?
you know what? That actually tracks because I think that's why he hates Star Trek: The Motion Picture. There's just a lot of panning,
Beautiful
and just
shots. Yeah.
absorbing the majesty of space exploration.
The thing about Star Trek: The Motion Picture that I was always amazed that he didn't like is they have that bit at the beginning where like they're all in the shuttle and like they go on the tour around the model of the spaceship and you're
Yeah.
like this is
awesome.
They're showing the craft here. They're showing
Exactly.
the work
Yeah.
in a really like boring, tedious way, but it's like good that they're showing the work.
Well,
thought it was cool.
well,
I
but
liked it.
but they didn't do that. They didn't do that during the original run. So they
'Cause
were
they
like, "Hey,
couldn't.
yeah, so we're bringing it back, and you get to see the Enterprise in the highest level detail ever."
Yeah.
And so appreciate it. That's I love it.
Yeah.
Because
Bask in
and
it.
they're standing there watching it and just being like.
So what was some other stuff Gordon was wrong about then, Adam?
Well, definitely that.
Consoles.
Yeah. I mean, well, but come on, the consoles of the PC
we
now.
literally just talked about how annoying it was for a period to deal with all the different launchers on PC. I honestly think that PC gamers, even though I technically am part of the group now, they just like to complain about how hard it was when they could just
a
have
launcher
had.
on PC is a lot easier to deal with than a new piece of hardware. Continue.
Wait, a new piece of hardware? What are you talking about?
Yeah, my PC.
A new console.
Like
If
new
you're talking
consoles.
about consoles, like continue.
I'm just saying. I'm just
I'll
saying.
deal with the launcher.
Like everyone at this table is multi-platform as a gamer, so you know what I'm talking about. Where you have a console, you pop in the cartridge, you pop in the disc, whatever, or you just have the download and you just play. It's very simple. Gordon could not comprehend this. Meanwhile, he's like, "Yeah, PC game is so much better," and I'm like, "How long did it take you to get through all the software updates and the launchers that you were
See,
navigating?"
this is why Linux makes everything easier. You just hit one update and it's all done.
Well, I mean,
For audio
face?
listeners, Adam just
Come on.
rolled his eyes.
Mr. Neary over here. Like I do. Like one of his things he would always get into is how the consoles are trying to kill the PC. Right, long before all these YouTubers were getting angry about whatever's killing the PC nowadays, you just be like, "Oh, the consoles after the PC, the iPads after the PC, you know, all that kind of stuff." And like now, it's like I don't know, just consoles are just PCs now, really, you know. So he won
Okay,
at the end of the day.
Yeah, playing Forza
That's
Horizon
Adam's hot
bunch
take.
over the holiday weekend. My buddy has on Xbox X, I guess it's called.
Series X.
It's not the same as me and my 4090 system.
But
That's all I'm saying.
But
That's
like
the we are not the same meme.
you can plug a mouse and keyboard into an Xbox now. So once that happened, it's all over.
You can do your
Fair.
your taxes.
What? When did you like? Which came first, Bigger Bar Better or the Rage Pony?
Oh, Bigger Bar
Bigger
Better.
Bar Better.
Bigger Bar Better.
100%.
Anytime he would show a chart, which we'd show up to a podcast
I know.
after a CPU day, and yeah, he'd be like, "Hey, I got charts." I'm like, "Okay, how many charts?" He's like, "Just a couple
Just
charts."
30.
You just
Just 30.
Okay, well, in the review article, I did like 50, but we don't have to use all of them. So yeah, here's
Here's
a
like
folder
25.
full of 25. And
Here's 25.
I'd be like, "Dude, come
15.
on." I can't load all these
18?
by hand. Like this was before I knew really how to use OBS, so I guess I could have just pointed it to a folder and done something easier. But no, I loaded each one as a new object.
As a new source?
No, yeah.
Oh my God, Adam.
Will over here just be like, "Oh,
But it helped keep the number of charts down for Gordon.
I
though.
mean, look,
So it worked.
if that's what it took, then that was right. That was the right choice. But so like, it's a test because like in a lot of ways, the modern rage baiting YouTube kind of like there's a through line from what Gordon did at Maximum PC to people screaming about whatever the thing of the week is, and the fact that he came over here and was like, no, we gotta let's do this and be rational and sane and like normal
Mostly.
humans for the most part. Well, like he was selective about the things he wasn't rational and sane about, right? And it was usually a bit, right? Because like he may not have liked aliens, but like
Alien.
but like anyway, like you could never tell what was a bit and what wasn't a bit, I guess is where I'm going. Except he was really calm about the hardware stuff for the most part when somebody didn't do something stupid, it seems like he didn't ride the rage pony all that often.
well, he didn't." The reason he coined that term was because there was one thing that I was actually really sad about to see in Gordon, because I had the opportunity to work with him before he got really into the digital side of things, right? I mean, you did too, Will.
Yeah. They hadn't invented digital when we worked together. Right?
Yes, I know.
It was all analog computers back then.
But the internet's commentary started to wear him down, and you could see it. And so that's when he started complaining about the outrage ponies, that everyone would just get on them and just, blow off all this steam, even before sometimes, water was even boiling yet. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing we always talked about was that it was he said it was the dark side of the force, right? Like once you start down that path, once you start baiting the rage, then the only way you can get back to that same high is to rage bait more.
Yeah.
And eventually that's all you do. So you have to not
Right.
you have to not do that.
And he never did. But it was the outrage pony thing was a commentary on what he was perceiving coming at us,
Yeah.
not what we were
It's
putting
like, oh,
out.
they're riding the outrage pony
Yeah.
again. We were never riding the
Yeah.
pony. They were.
I mean, he rode the pony.
I mean, occasionally. I mean, he hated coupes. He hated small form factor,
Wait, what's a coupe?
like car,
Oh.
two-door
For
car.
a second, I was
Coupe?
like, I was,
a
like
coupe.
I was thinking, wait, he was against revolution.
Yeah, he was against revolution.
Yeah,
He,
I thought-
actually,
I
you know
thought
what?
you
He
were
was
talking about Cooper.
actually he was a company man. He'd be like, okay, boss, what do you want me to do? I'll complain about it till high
Yeah,
heaven.
he would
but,
always like in the company meetings.
I'll do it.
So here's a question, a PC World question. Did when you had the all hands meetings and like they're like, does anybody have any questions? Did they take questions from Gordon or did they eventually just
He
stop?
didn't do that here.
He didn't do that here?
No.
Oh man.
Brad, do
He
you
went
know what we're
corporate.
talking about?
I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
but did
no. He so
definitely not
so
do that here.
so it like well, you can obviously chime in with even older anecdotes about this, but even
Thank
when
you.
I was there, Gordon would do this thing where every time there was an all hands meeting, so it was all the publications at Future, he would pack a box.
Mm-hmm.
He would take this cardboard box with him, sit down with it in his lap, and then.
He didn't do this when I worked there. For
Oh,
what it's
really?
worth, though. This is
No,
a
he
new
did
one.
that when I was there. And he would sit down with his box. And then when they would ask like any questions, and he would just ask. It was kind of the equivalent vibe of like when Brad said that he was asking NVIDIA, like, hey, what games are you launching with, right? He was the guy that'd be like, so when are layoffs coming kind of thing. But he wouldn't say it quite so baldly, but it was like very clear what he was asking.
So in the bad
I'm
media
ready.
times in 2001, 2002, when like the .com bust happened and all the ad dollars went away, we had 7 or 8 rounds of layoffs in like a 10-month, 12-month period. So after the first one, he was like, so the first time he asked the question, it was like, so do you think layoffs are done? And they were like,
They're like, what can we say?
And then
to this?
after that, he was like, so is this our last round of layoffs? Until finally they just would preload the answer and be like, Gordon, we don't know if this is the last round of layoffs or not. We're doing our best here, okay? But yeah, he would always ask, whether it was at a press meeting or like he would always ask the question that everybody in the room was thinking,
Yeah.
but was like afraid to ask.
Yeah, or too polite. Or
Yeah, because he was like, well, the Intel's not going to cut me off if I ask a question that annoys them, so I'm going to let it rip. What are they going to do?
But he also he just had that energy though, where he was such a straight shooter that he could get away with it, so to speak, because it was just somebody just asking like just a point blank question, but with no hidden
no
agenda.
malice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no malice, no hidden agenda, no try to gotcha, but just really, I'm curious about this. Can you answer it for me?
I would have.
And sometimes he would couch it in, oh yeah, the internet's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this.
Yeah.
I'm just bringing it up because the internet's
As
saying.
much as he hated the outrage
Yeah.
ponies, like it did provide some. They did.
Yeah.
The cavalry did provide some cover
They
for
gave
him.
gave him a little bit
Yeah.
of yeah.
But yeah, I do remember the whole box thing.
That's
and
amazing.
it was great too, because it wasn't even one of those white banker boxes. It was like a brown, like most nondescript cardboard box, no lid. You just had it open.
Well,
Also, that was not all the stuff that it was at his desk.
no.
No, not even.
Yeah,
not
it's a
even
symbolic
front.
box.
It
Yeah,
was
it's a symbolic box, yeah.
for sure.
The thing about it was he would always like. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how he could get away with it because, like, he would ask the question, and he'd ask the question that you'd see somebody wince when they get right, and nobody would ever get upset about it. Nobody would like. They were just like, "Yeah, Gordon's gonna come in with some absolute bullshit, and I'm gonna have to deal with it." Sorry, Adam.
No rules.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to deal with it.
Girls.
And yeah, and that's just cost of doing business. So.
But you know what? That is the job of a journalist, and that's one of the things that Gordon would say to us a lot. Where sometimes it is your job to ask those questions because
Yeah.
there's no one else. You
If
have
you
the
don't
access.
ask them, nobody else
Yeah,
is
no
going
one else
to.
is going to
Yeah.
ask. They don't have the opportunity to.
What's the difference between access journalism and what Gordon always did, right? Like the hey, I don't want to get cut off. If you're thinking that at the back of your mind when you're sitting in the briefing, then you're
losing.
You're making a mistake. Yeah.
Random question from Ensol. Given how chaotic Full Nerd is these days, what do you? What?
Is it?
Yeah.
it?
Wow.
I feel like we've calmed down.
starting with
On
that.
brand.
Yeah, that's just what we do. Will it be possible, without the magic of editing, to get both a one-shot intro by Adam and Will not sighing as if he's given up on life by something someone on the crew has said in the same episode?
No, that's
I feel like
impossible.
we've already lost this.
Yeah. Also, what's everybody's favorite style of beer? Dark lagers, porters, stouts. I like
That's
the dark
three
stuff.
kinds of beers.
I like the dark stuff.
Dark lager is not a real thing, just
Yeah.
also for the record.
Love it.
I will let you debate
Fruited
that.
sours.
Really
Ooh.
sour guy. Oh,
I like a sour.
can't.
I like an IPA,
Yeah,
but not a modern hoppy. I like a classic.
you like it to
balanced.
kick you right in the junk.
No, I like it. I like balanced. I like my junk unkicked, please.
No rules.
I'm not here to judge you if that's what you're into, but it's not
Whoa,
for
whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa! HR guys, HR. Wait, did Will answer this yet?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my
Yeah,
turn.
I said
I guess.
IPA.
IPA.
Oh,
But not the bad
I don't
kind.
really drink beers. When I do, usually it's a stout. But when I was in Germany, my friends introduced me to Radler. So the problem is that they have non-alcoholic Radlers in Germany, but they don't here.
Really?
I'm very sad about this.
Oh, I bet somebody makes one.
They could soon.
could look
Kids,
at
kids
it.
don't drink,
I looked.
so
Yeah.
you know.
I saw a beer ad during a basketball game the other day, and they had a non-alcoholic beer in the beer ad in America. I was like, wow, times really are changing.
Times they are changing.
I've heard that Gen Z and younger don't really drink as much.
Oh yeah.
So mocktails are on the rise, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, the price of mocktails are also on the rise.
Oh really?
Well,
Yes.
you're paying for labor,
Kids these days.
labor and skill.
I ordered one the other day, and I thought, wow, you just basically mixed two fruit juices together. I could have done this at home.
I mean, that's always the secret.
Yeah.
No, sometimes they do it well.
But
sometimes they do it really well.
Anything
This
you're
was not
getting in a
done well.
bar, you're paying a premium for the space, not the beverage.
I'd rather just buy food at that point.
I mean, look, that's the real Gen Z attitude.
Friend of the show, Datus asks, given the state of the Full Nerd after 400 episodes, how many episodes do you think it'll take to be smooth and professional? Also, does this look infected? No rules.
We're in California and New Hampshire. This is the state of Full Nerd right
Yeah.
now.
1,000.
1,000. That's yeah.
Over-
When we hit Macworld podcast numbers, then we'll be smooth and professional.
You
But
know-
I don't think people want smooth and professional.
I'm going to go ahead and tell
Do
you,
they?
podcast numbers are arbitrary. You could just go to tomorrow, next week, you could post episode 1,000. You could just post one more than
No, I
Macworld
think there'd be
has.
a
no,
revolt.
no rules.
No
rules.
No,
Woo!
today no rules.
I'm just telling
Tomorrow,
you.
all the rules.
Numbers are all made up.
So what I hear is you can post this on episode 1,000 today.
Yeah.
As episode
Beat us to
1,000
it.
Like
today.
1,000, yeah.
Suck it,
Congratulations, we hit 1,000. Woohoo! But it only has 400 in the balloons, or it says poo. No, it's actually we'll
says
officially
poo.
retcon it so it says poo.
Yeah.
It'll be 1,000.
Ben Bear in the chat says the backwards 400 in the backdrop looks like it says poo.
It does look like it says poo.
No, it doesn't. It's a 4.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I was like, are you?
For the show, Agent Birdnest says, "What is the most obsolete PC component you have that you just can't bring yourself to get rid of?" Oh no, this is good. I will be buried with my GT 1030 GDDR5, an underrated gem overshadowed by its evil DDR4 brother.
Evil.
Okay.
That sounds like a saga.
Obsolete PC component.
I have an answer for this.
Yeah, Brad, please.
DVD drive in a 5.25 bay. I still have it here in case I ever need it, but
I wouldn't call
I'm
that
never gonna
obsolete
use
though.
that again. It is
Yeah.
to me. It very much is to me.
Yeah?
Like I stream everything. Like if I burn stuff, that's fine.
Oh, I'm hearing a lot of noise in the background. I'm kind of wondering what Will's going to do to
he's
keep that
cooking
form
something up
from-
back there. He's lighting a torch. Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I was thinking like a sound card. I still love sound cards, but I
External
wouldn't call.
backs for the win.
Yeah, I've switched to external for sure. So like, but I have sound cards, and I'm like, oh, man. But what's obsolete? I mean, I guess old handhelds. I don't know, maybe. I've been playing a lot on GBA and DSi. Are there better ways to play those? Yes. But man, original hardware, I wouldn't call those obsolete though. Yeah. What about you?
So I tinkered with pre-builts a lot before I built my first full from the ground up, I guess, build. And that was my Athlon 64X2 build. I still have it. It's really hard for me to give that one up just because it's like my first baby, you know? Spent a lot of money on it at the time for me. Even had my credit card temporarily frozen because at the time, because they were already starting to use algorithms back then to predict fraud, right? And so they were like, you are, somebody who identifies female and you're about this age bracket and you suddenly have a lot of charges from like Zip Zoom Fly and like Tiger Direct and you went to Fry's. This can't be right. And I had to call them and it's like, no, it's actually me, guys. It's actually me.
It's me.
It's me. It's that.
Who?
And also, does anybody remember Hal Podge, the TV tuner cards?
Oh yeah,
I have.
Podge.
I have one still, and I can't bring myself to give it up because I was so stubborn about subscribing so stubborn about not subscribing to TiVo and other like DVR services. I was like, no, I'm going to DIY this myself with one of these cards and an antenna and just record it myself. And I was very proud of myself, and it was very helpful for years.
I had one of those Hop Hog cards that had a webcam in like 1996.
Ooh.
That I hooked up to my university account and aimed a picture at my fish tank. And had my fish tank on the internet with a picture that updated
You
like every
live
5
streamed
minutes.
your fish.
Yeah, for 5-6 years until I moved to California and got rid of the fish. Oh. Well, I gave the fish to my next door neighbor's 14-year-old. He was very excited. I didn't move a fish tank across the country because that's insane, and also they're fish.
And you didn't flush them.
I didn't. No,
Mr. Oh yeah, there's kittens.
that's why the pictures on the. It's like Girl Scout cookies made with real Girl Scouts. No, I did not flush. I mean, we were on a septic tank, so if I'd flushed it, it would have been especially monstrous.
Oh man.
Oh, that would have been so bad.
What? I'm just keeping it real here.
Hey, thanks for taping it. By
too
the way,
real.
Hey,
400. Now it says 400. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Well,
Boom.
No more poo.
No more poo. No, except for the fish. For the
Welcome
fish
to
at
the
your
400th
house.
episode of the Full Nerd. No more poo.
No more poo. No more poo after this.
Always been our motto.
Yeah. But JW Dickinson says $2 a banana. Definitely more banana in our future. So thank you.
Attention, banana.
Attention.
We are now going to carry on.
Friend of the show, Master Procrastinator says, you've been chosen by the Full Nerd listeners as an emissary to fix everything going wrong with the PC ecosystem. And by some weird chance of luck, you're stuck in a large elevator with every CEO that matters. Oh boy.
What is it like a bat versus knife situation, or is this?
They all listen and look at you as they should, and you have 30 seconds to save the PC and DIY market.
Well, I'm going to jail.
What would you say, and how do you fix everything that is wrong?
Just cut the cable on the elevator and call it a day.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that any of us could do to in
we're
that
not going to
situation.
convince.
Yeah.
Look, hey man, I don't have enough cash in the checking account to fix the problem.
My grandmother needs a Chromebook.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I don't know how you fix the current. If we knew how to fix the current situation, we wouldn't be sitting right here. We'd be.
I'm just trying to think of something funny to do if you were stuck in an elevator.
I'm telling you,
like play Heads Up 7-Up or something, or like what do you do with all the CEOs?
I can't say it on the podcast. There are some rules. It turns out.
Be in the corner while maintaining direct eye contact.
Yeah, just
Such a
stare.
Brad answer.
And he would too.
Got to establish dominance.
Yeah. No rules.
Yeah. I was going to ask some follow-up questions, but I'm pretty sure that I create some new rules.
Yeah.
Don't.
Okay. Another one from friend of the show, Star Screamus. You just cleaned up a dusty old 386 PC for an upcoming video.
Oh.
Much to your surprise, you've accidentally freed a genie. But this is a PC genie who's willing to grant you 3 PC-related wishes. What will you wish for?
Wait. Is this a monkey paw situation, or is this like a genuine situation?
Always a monkey paw situation.
Oh, no.
I don't. Monkey paw curls?
Yeah, the monkey's paw is both good and bad.
Oh.
So you wish for something, and it'll grant the wish, but it'll do it in a really horrendous way.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like a you wish you were the most famous person on earth, and then you turn out to be famous for like dying of something really horrific and embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So much death in this episode. No rules.
No rules. You told me no rules.
That's fine, but clarifying. Right. I would like to know what kind of situation this is before figuring out my wishes.
I don't know. He just says it's an old 386.
Genies are always
and it's a
sketchy.
PC genie. Yeah. So if it's, I mean, that genie's been in there for a bit. So
It's
yeah.
dusty.
3 PC related wishes. Less heat.
I want always the
Less
latest
power.
hardware.
Always no,
Always the
no,
latest.
because then it'll curl that you're just like on beta hardware all the time and everything's just
Yeah. No. The problem is you'll have the good stuff for like a week, and then they'll release some new low end part, and you have the latest hardware.
Oh, true.
So
yeah,
like,
you
you're
don't
on
want
a-
the latest hardware.
You're like you're hey 9850. Nope, Wildcat Lake now. Sorry.
No more like
Enjoy your 4E course.
you want a 14900K that never breaks
That's impossible.
and will always be relevant.
Well, then, I mean, arguably the 14900K, the CPU goat. So,
That's the KS.
okay, fair. Never run out of hard drive space. That's a good one. Well, never run out of storage, because hard drive space, then you're always going to have a hard drive, and nobody wants that now.
Yeah, you don't want that. Never run out of RAM.
That's impossible.
Free RAM delivered to your house every day. No, then
mean,
you
with
have people coming to your house.
This
Probably
is a
trying
Homer
to-
Simpson money can be
I
exchanged
have an
for
honest
peanuts.
one.
Oh,
Okay.
he's got an honest one. Okay, good.
All right.
Somebody.
DLSS is not eligible in minimum spec requirements.
Okay. Oh, which side note
That's
did you
really
see
reasonable.
all the kerfluffle on that Batman thing, that
Yeah.
Lego Batman
And
thing?
then what were the specs that came out?
Well, like then everybody went and tested it, and it's like, oh, it doesn't require frame gen.
Yeah.
So everybody freaked out just
Remember
because
what I
of the,
said?
Yeah.
Somebody in marketing was like, hey, we need specs. And they're just copy it from whatever.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
and then it got the internet all
They got on their ponies and they rode at dawn.
Once
and then it came out and they're like, oh, okay.
And then they
well,
got
whatever.
to the battlegrounds and realized nobody else was there.
Yeah.
live by the rage bait, die by the rage bait.
Sorry. Okay.
I think I
what do you
would
got?
wish for no like driver uninstall conflicts ever again.
How often do you get those?
Yeah, it hasn't really been a problem for me. It's been a decade.
Especially on Linux.
Yeah, Linux is totally fine.
Yeah, but how many times have you wiped your system and reinstalled?
I just swapped the motherboard out this
Have
weekend.
you listened
It
to
just
the
worked.
Dual Boot Diaries?
Yeah, it does it all the
I
time.
reinstall all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Oh, we
on.
have a guest.
We have a guest. Can you
We
hit a
have a
button?
guest.
Please hit a button. I don't think he knows that he's live when he gets in here, so I need to make sure the right. Yeah, right when you hit that button.
Just cover the
Glenn,
TV
you
real
are live. Glenn, you are live on the internet. Glenn, you're live. People can see you and hear you.
Hello,
so please
internet.
don't say anything.
Hey, Glenn.
All right, Glenn's here. Glenn,
Hey, Glenn.
Ma,
Hello.
what's going on? You look like a streamer. You need a beanie though.
I know. I feel like a streamer with this setup because I have a second monitor right here. And I'm kind of looking at it a little bit. But
Also,
can you
Glenn,
hit us with a what's up chat?
Yeah.
what's up, chat?
Yeah,
Nice.
he's got it. He's got the juice.
Boom. Also, those headphones look oddly familiar. Really good pair.
They are very nice.
Yeah.
I can hear everything. They're not USB audio.
Oh,
Crazy.
I know the analog. This
Oh.
guy got analog. So Glenn, we're here celebrating episode 400, 10 years of the Full Nerd. What's the first time you remember your dad talking about the podcast that he had?
Oh,
And you were like, Dad, why do you have a podcast?
yeah. Wow.
I remember probably it got really big over COVID because we were all at home and my computer and my dad's computer are in the same room. And so when I wanted to play video games, I couldn't play video games like on specific days at specific times because he was recording the podcast and I was really mad. But
How long can it take to record a podcast, Dad?
Yeah.
I know. I was like, he's in there for like, he's only supposed to be in there until like 1 o'clock, but he was in there until like 2 or like 3 o'clock. And I was like,
Jeez, what a
Yeah.
mean guy. Yeah. And then at some point you were like, hey, this podcast is actually really cool, right?
it is very cool. Congratulations to you guys for making it to 400.
Thank you. Listen, there's some news. What have you been up to, Glenn? You hit a major milestone that I want to celebrate.
Oh yeah. So I just graduated from community college.
Nice.
Yeah, I just transferred.
And
So that is awesome.
Yeah, going to can you say what?
Oh
it
yeah,
is?
UCLA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So you UC Berkeley
Nice.
for computer science, right?
UCLA.
Not
UCLA.
Berkeley.
Okay, sorry.
LA.
Berkeley's here. LA's down
okay.
south.
Yeah.
It's Los Angeles is what the LA
I
stands
don't
for.
remember. I don't remember.
You're not from here.
Yeah. You say
Yeah.
not
Very excited.
Congratulations, Glenn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm
congrats.
not very excited for the traffic, but I am very excited to go.
Yeah, your sister's at UC Berkeley. And you're both going for computer science.
Yeah. The funny story is that she actually really wanted to go to UCLA for computer science.
Wow.
And she ended up at Berkeley. And I was like, oh, I really want to go to Berkeley. And then I ended up at LA. So we kind of
Traded.
switched places there. Yeah.
Nice. It'll be fun. I forgot. I'm gonna show a new picture. So yeah. Why computer science, Glenn?
Why computer science?
Yeah.
I mean, I play video games. I think at some point along the line, I was like, video games are pretty cool. And video games are made with code, and I could do some code. And so I tried a little bit of it in community college. I think that's really what got me into it. So I'm very excited. We'll see if the job market is still around in 5 years, but
Hopefully the whole AI thing
it's
will
a scary time.
have collapsed the economy by then, and people will want programmers again. So
Yeah, I really hope so. I really hope it'll at least settle, at least so we'll know what it looks like. But
Yeah.
it is a very scary time.
Well, the fine gentleman who drew up the little chibi Gordon also made
a
a.
on the screen actually.
Oh,
The light.
yeah. Oh, it's overblown too.
it's oversaturated.
I'll share this over on the Discord, but this is the proud UCLA dad shirt version. So I'll just put it in the general. But yeah, no, and you didn't just graduate from community college. You had fancy sashes on, and you even gave the speech at the commencement and everything.
Yeah, that was
ceremony.
kind of unexpected. Yeah, they asked me a little bit last second to give a speech, so I had to whip something up very quickly.
Did you talk about how awesome AI is?
Oh gosh.
Thankfully, I did not.
Okay, good job.
It was an awesome speech.
Yeah.
I'll say. Yeah, no, amazing speech.
Is that the Destiny 2 Traveler in the background?
Yes. So this is
Never
a little
forget.
bit of a rant, but Destiny 2 very recently they announced the end of support in June, and it's very sad. But
Yeah.
Destiny 2 for me is very personal because when I upgraded my computer, that was like the first big game that I played. So I got a new PC and I got Destiny 2. So yeah, and the case actually that we built in is the original one from about 10 years ago, I think.
Nice.
The chain
Yeah.
tech.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
going strong. You have any problems with that PC? Is it warm and loud?
It's great. It's
Okay.
perfect.
Good.
Yeah, it's very warm, which is nice because this room gets very cold. It gets no sunlight. It's a little, the little gamer cave. So kind of keeps me warm at night, which is great.
Nice.
That's
nice.
awesome.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, what else you got going? You might be hanging out around here
Yeah.
in a little bit, right?
Yeah, that'll be awesome. I might be around this summer kind of helping out.
Yeah. The
With
whatever
PC
the
World
crew
intern
needs.
is back.
Yeah.
Gonna get coffee for us and all this stuff.
Yeah, get the
just kidding.
coffee, organize the parts,
Yeah.
all the fun stuff.
Now, Glenn, I like all jokes aside, you're awesome. Like I love seeing the awesome journey you're going down and all the fun stuff that you've been doing. And I'm just glad to know you, man. Like you're such a cool dude. And yeah, I'll be getting you your coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to report to you at some point.
He
You're
hasn't
going to be the
gotten me
boss.
my coffee in forever.
I'll have to hop on the plane for out there. If you guys pay for it, I'm willing to. But
There you go.
no, really, thank you guys. You guys have really been great to me, and I really appreciate it, and great to my dad as well.
Well, what have you been playing lately?
Oh,
What's the is it Overwatch? Is that what all the kids are playing? No.
nah.
Oh, that face.
Watch out,
Overwatch,
Lena's
I'm
big
an
Overwatch.
old person. I know it's not for the kids.
Well, it was Overwatch, and then it was Overwatch 2, and now it's Overwatch again.
Yeah, it's
Um,
not. Yeah.
But recently, Battlefield 6.
Oh, wow.
Battlefield 6 is pretty crazy. They made a game that's solid on pawn release. It took DICE about 3 games to figure out how to do it, so that's pretty cool.
Is that cool?
I mean, it took him a little bit, and Vince Zampella and all that. So, but recently, also Forza 6 is pretty cool.
I've been hearing that.
Yeah, it's more Forza, but it runs super great on this machine, and it's a lot of fun to like kind of see it. It's like I have like a little TV in front of me.
Are you going to take that machine to college or a console?
I don't know.
What's
Roll in here.
What if you need
So
to
funny story.
Yeah, if you got to compile stuff, you need that heavy metal, right? That big metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was kind of thinking about it, and I wasn't sure if I'd had enough room. And I was talking to this guy who I was going to room with. I think we're going to room with him. And one of the questions he asked me, he was like, "Oh, is it okay if I stream sometimes in the dorm?" And I'm like,
Hold
"Yeah,
on.
sure. I guess it's okay, but
You got to ask which site, which service, though. It's
yeah, if it's Twitch,
TikTok, no thanks.
YouTube, okay. Other things, maybe not."
Yeah.
You don't want to stream
Yeah.
to YouTube. Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, only weirdos stream to YouTube.
Well, yeah. Hopefully that rig works out good for you.
Yeah, it should.
While you're down there.
It's doing great. I was thinking about building an ITX,
Yeah.
which is crazy. I
Oh.
know.
Boy.
Yes, small form
Your
factor.
dad
I'm
loved
debating.
ITX machines. He was
Yeah,
a big fan
I know.
of the,
I know
of the
he was
small
a
form factor.
super
Yeah,
smaller,
really
better.
big
enthusiast.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very big supporter. So I'm sure he's very happy to hear that. I'm sure he's looking forward to see how that build goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, anything else you got going on in your life that we can celebrate? We're excited
Not really.
to-
I mean,
to share.
this is your guys' celebration. 10 years is a big accomplishment, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, but still, like earlier this episode, we were talking about all the things that we've seen over the 10 years, which has been crazy. Like the rise of Ryzen, the RTX series, upscaling, all that kind of stuff. And who knows, in the next 10 years, you'll be right there along with it, following the news.
Well, we will see. If we're talking about 10 years ago, though, I mean, back in my day, I'm not that old yet, but I remember 10 years ago was about, well, when I first built my PC and about when I started paying attention to things. I remember very specifically the 1080 had come out, and it was like right after the 980, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, the 1080 is so good. It's like the best card ever. It's like super, super far ahead of everything." And I was like, wow. I guess it's pretty cool.
I mean, it still is. It's the GOAT,
It is the GOAT.
the greatest. That's what
Yeah.
we say around here, right?
Yeah. That's what goat means.
Brad's back. Hello, Brad.
I am. Hello. Sorry about
All
that.
right. No worries. Can you make any guesses right now? What are we going to see in the next 10 years, Glenn? If you had to guess
What are we
right
gonna
now,
see in the next 10 years?
rises,
Oh, okay.
falls, changes.
This-
How many data centers do you think we're going to loot in the next 18 months?
I think data centers in space, guys. No.
Oh,
no.
nice.
No. That's going to take a bit. If we're talking about video games specifically, man,
Or PC hardware, whatever,
PC
or this
hardware.
show,
or the show. I think the
To the
show
moon.
is going to do great. I have great feelings about it. But talking about PC hardware, I think there's going to be a new shift. I think GPUs and like little tiny silicon transistors are kind of hitting the limit of like what's physically possible, and it's like very, very obvious now. Like, and everyone was always saying that, like, even back when the 1080 was coming out, they were like, "Oh, it's getting like super, super small." But I think it's like very obvious now that it's like you can't really go faster. Like Nvidia kind of slowed down with the yearly releases on things. But yeah, I think some kind of major shakeup in how we design computer parts is gonna happen.
Quantum.
That's my theory.
Quantum.
Maybe quantum, maybe
Oh.
not. Maybe it'll be some crazy stuff.
Well, you got to help usher the way, my friend. You're.
We'll see.
Yeah, you're in the leading edge.
Yeah,
I have a
computer.
follow-up question. Destiny 2 Travelers in your background. Destiny 3 or Marathon in the next 10 years?
I got bad news for you about Destiny 3, Brad.
Yeah, there was some news.
Oh,
recently.
we'll see. That's hard. I mean, ever since Bungie got bought by Sony, it's been kind of rough for them. So, I mean, Bungie's been through. They were with Activision when they launched Destiny 2, and then they split,
it
and then
so
now we're there
much.
with Sony. So, I mean, it depends if Bungie survives. I really hope they do survive. Because Bungie they make some pretty cool video games, And Marathon's a pretty good game. It wasn't during the the extraction shooter battle royale boom. So we'll see if they can figure something out. I hope Destiny 3 though. Everybody has been calling for Destiny 3 basically ever since they dropped the last big expansion. They're like, okay, it's time.
Maybe they'll bring
I want it
Dinklage
so
back.
bad, so thank you for giving me hope.
Yeah.
I have hope. Just like Half-Life 3,
I got bad news for you about Half-Life 3, Glenn.
Womp womp.
Did you email Gabe?
He sent me a note back. He just was like, no.
He's like, no, dog.
I was like, what's the number between 2 and 4? He's like, nope.
Oh yeah. Official comment.
Yeah.
Glenn, did you want to stick around or you want to pop out? It's up to you. We got some random questions. There's no rules here today on the show.
No rules.
We're doing whatever we
That's
want.
awesome.
So yeah,
I love no rules.
Continue to hang out or
Okay, I can hang out for a little bit. Yeah,
okay. Well,
Nice.
let's get some questions and
Yes.
for everybody.
We keep
not-
threatening to
yeah.
do questions, and then
I've
we
been
get
doing
distracted.
questions. Look at all these
We've done a
questions.
I feel like we've done like 2.
Yeah, I don't remember any questions.
All right. We go. Datus, the Deezer CEO, friend of the show, says, speaking of food, what is your go-to I'm sick food? I've been sick all weekend, and all I want was spicy tom yum soup. Okay.
Ooh,
spicy
yeah.
enough to make you mad, or what is that emoji? It's red face, angry.
That's red-faced.
Red face emoji is when you've got it right. Sweat out the sickness.
I like a wonton for that.
To sweat it out.
Yeah, I put a bunch of that hot sauce in it.
Okay.
Make it real spicy.
Does that actually work to sweat
Clears
it
out
out?
your nose for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Well,
what I'm
that at
looking
least.
Stuff with wasabi in it is good too. For
Pain.
clearing
You
the
want
nose.
pain when you're sick.
No, I want the nose to
Oh,
like
okay.
like it loosens up all the nose business. That's all I'm looking for. If I have a stopped up nose, to get the nose business out.
Yeah. Deal with the nose business.
Yeah.
Elena.
Usually some kind of iteration of chicken noodle soup, but like Asian style one. So like if that's maybe like a pho style one, or like just kind of like what my family does. But when you marinate the chicken, it's usually with like different spices. So
Okay. Glenn, you have a go-to sick food?
Yeah, canned chicken noodle soup.
Canned specifically.
You got
That
like
stuff is good.
Campbell's. You got Progresso.
Yeah, what brand?
Progresso. I think
Yeah.
Progresso is good.
Get
Progresso
that bougie soup.
chicken
top
noodle soup
shelf
is
soup.
good.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's hella salty, which is probably the best part. But yeah, that's the go-to sick food. You pop it out the can and you put it in the microwave and it's good.
Nice. All right. Brad.
All right. I feel like I'm reading off somebody else's paper, but for me, the answer is genuinely Chinese food. And I have to always start it with tom yum soup because that burns it out of me. Then I fill back up with the fried rice and the beef and mushrooms and whatever else.
The UC the is it Cal on like California and Masonic in San Francisco? They had their cafeteria did wonton soup that my wife would bring when she worked there. Then they would bring wonton. She would bring wonton soup home for me when I was sick, and it was the best thing in the world. And I haven't had it in like 15 years, and I kind of want to go and get it, even though I'm not sick. I bet they still do it.
I'm just saying, soup is really nice when you're sick.
Yeah, soup is good all the time, man.
I can't think of
What do you
anything.
do, Adam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't think of anything specific. I mean,
You just don't get sick.
I think Lindsay's in the channel. So Lindsay always gets the Tom Kha guy. Yeah, Tom Kha is like her favorite thing. So, and then she makes it very spicy. Yeah, maybe Lindsay can answer for me because I can't think of anything specific that when I'm.
Do you just
I'm
lose
sick.
your appetite? I know some people who do.
Like I feel like it's usually more like if I kind of lose my appetite for a while and then it's starting to come back, I'm like I just want the most gut bomb kind of like big burger.
I
with
used to
fries
go
kind of
get
stuff.
McDonald's when I was like starting to feel better, but like I don't live that life anymore.
Well.
I've never lost my appetite though. I don't think it's never been a problem for me. It turns out.
Congrats.
Yeah.
All right. Friend of the show, Starscream says, if you have 2 sticks of DDR5 in dual channel mode, does that mean you have DDR10?
Yeah. 100%.
Awesome. What's the one dish you wish you could get at home but can't?
Wait, what?
Oh.
What's the one dish you could get? What's the one dish you wish you could get at home but you can't? Like something you want to eat but you can't really eat
This
at
is.
home.
I was like, wait, how do we go from hardware back to food?
No rules.
rules.
No rules.
One dish I wish I could get at home, but I can't.
As in because it's
Like-
just not possible, or because
Yeah, I'd say like Korean barbecue on like one of the
Like
actual
the whole
like
thing?
yeah, and somebody cooks it for you.
Well, and like all the little dishes and stuff too. You're not gonna
yeah,
make it home.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's too much.
None of
The
that.
banchan,
None
yeah.
of that. Yeah. No, you can't do that at home.
I don't make ramen. I tried making ramen for a while during the pandemic, and
Even the noodles.
yeah, I didn't make the noodles,
okay.
but I got good noodles. But like it turns out you have to cook it's such a long convoluted process to make the stock for like a tonkatsu that it's just not practical to do at home. I mean,
That
you
makes
can, but it was like a 2-day process, and I'm not realistically going to do that.
yeah. For me, it's all the
Bro,
labor
I
intense. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Bro, I can cook anything. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, also true.
All right.
For me, it's all the labor intensive ones, right? So ramen's one because the broth is just a lot of work. Pho is also a lot of work. Indian food.
Indian
more-
food's not as bad as you think. It turns out.
I know,
if
but
you have a
it's-
pressure
Really?
cooker.
I know, but it also is very aromatic.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like it doesn't clear out as fast as I would like personally.
That's true. I don't use the smoker anymore. I used to use the smoker a lot, and my neighbors asked me to stop. It's like,
Really?
yeah.
They're like, hey.
I mean, look,
come on.
nobody has air conditioning in my neighborhood, so like everybody's windows are open. If I start to put the hickory in the smoker and it's 4:00 in the morning, then all of a sudden they wake up and they think the whole neighborhood's burning, and it's not good.
Or maybe they just got so hungry that they're like, dude, you can't do this to us.
Did you-
I bribed them with food.
Did you do it on the day where it looked like we had woken
I
up
did
on
not
Mars?
do the orange day. No. But that's the third time I've talked about that this week.
Really?
I don't know why it keeps coming. I think
crazy
it's
day.
in everybody's photo reels or whatever. But
Well, I think it's just on our minds too, because I mean, for people who are not in California, there was an imminent threat of like this chemical spill in Southern California. So I think all of us are just thinking about disaster mode right now.
Do you remember that day, Glenn?
Yeah.
When it turned
I
orange
do.
outside? Yeah.
I do. I woke up and my clock said 10 o'clock and I thought it was 10 p.m. and I thought I had like slept through the
Yeah.
entire day.
yeah, it was a total day the Earth stood still. That was wild. That was 2020, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
It was pretty early in the
It was
lockdown.
it was in the
Yeah.
That
pandemic.
was
Yeah.
in the midst of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Well, that was we lived in where we lived. They shut off the PG&E shut off the power that week too because like they were afraid they were going to burn down a few more cities and
They're like, hey, we got an idea. We're not going to burn
course.
something down, so we're just going to shut off the
turn
power.
off hundreds of
Love
thousands,
it.
millions of people's electricity.
Good job,
It
California.
was great.
Love it. All right. Well, what were we asking? Oh, the
Your
one
turn,
dish.
the
Yeah.
one dish.
All right.
Yes,
Glenn, you have
Glenn's
a
turn.
you have a dish that you can't make at home.
Oh, that I can't make it home.
It says that you wish you could
Yeah,
get at home
I mean,
but can't.
Everyone's already said soup. But quite honestly, yeah, I wish I could have pho at home. There's some good pho places in the Bay Area, but I'm like, man, I wish I have to go like all the way out there just to get pho, you know?
The thing I think I'm thinking about the ramen stock again. I'm thinking I wonder if it freezes okay. I bet it does.
One way to find out.
Yeah, I know, but I
Have no
wonder if I
try.
can make.
Always be testing.
I don't have a big enough freezer. Is the problem? I need a chest freezer.
You need a bigger freezer.
I know.
That sounds like a fixable problem.
Yeah, I'd have to clean out the garage to make room for the chest
Sounds like
freezer.
a fixable problem.
Yeah, I mean, you got to clean up your home lab anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which game do you wish you could play again
Wait,
for
did
the?
he ask Brad?
Brad, yeah, he said he'd cook
He
anything.
says he
He has no
yeah,
problems.
he's no.
Which game do you wish you could play again for the first time?
Outer Wilds or Fez.
Outer Wilds. Oh,
Not Outer
Not Outer
Worlds.
Worlds. Yeah.
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds is a fantastic answer. That's
Yeah.
one of my top 5. I will go with Deus Ex. That's my favorite game of
That's
all
a
time.
pretty good game.
The
Joe.
original. Nice.
Invisible War or the original?
You see that face? That
You
was-
see me trolling.
that was a good face.
Trolling. Elena?
I'm thinking. I think I actually need to come back to me. I'm still trying to decide.
I mean, mine would be Silent Hill 2. Like one of my favorite games of all time. Like I would just love to
Silent
experience
Hill?
it. Yeah. I watched the movie recently too, the Return to Silent Hill, which is based off Silent Hill 2. Oh boy.
Problematic.
I mean, just not a good movie.
Yeah.
Like I can sit through some fan service, but that was horrible. That was bad.
I have a professional, non-personal answer if y'all would like.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cyberpunk 2077, because they shipped that code to me knowing that I had a high-end gaming PC and would not notice any of the bugs or glitches.
Oh boy.
So I did a very glowing hands-on, and I wish I would have known that it would be pulled from the PlayStation store soon after.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a bad launch.
That was kind of dirty.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's funny that ended up being the de facto benchmark for the next 100 years.
I mean,
I still love it. It's a great game.
They've worked on it. They've done the work. Glenn, is there any games that you wish you could play for the first time again?
I promise I play other games besides Destiny 2. But I'm going to have to say this background actually, this is a screenshot that I took. This is my character from like 2017. I was like looking through all the footage and stuff. I have like videos of me like playing Destiny 2 for the first time. And I was like, oh man, that was a good campaign. And then they removed it from the game. So couldn't even do it if I wanted to, I think. Yeah.
That's the worst part of Destiny 2 right now. Like, if you bought it right now, you couldn't even go play and enjoy like, the early parts of the game that teach you that. Like, the Red War, the Red whatever they called it, was awesome.
Yeah,
and it's just gone. I got memory hold.
I thought part of this the whatever sunsetting of it is that they're bringing some of that stuff back. I don't know about the Red War specifically, but I saw that.
I don't know. I just know that ever since they started putting things into what they called the vault, I've never played Destiny 2 again.
Locked it up in the vault.
Yeah.
We got a couple good answers in the chat. Wildcat says Diablo 2. Essie says Fallout 2. Steven says Half-Life 2. A lot of 2s here. Oh. Spiral says Link's Awakening. Yeah. Sensei says Just Cause 2. JW Dickinson, Xenogears. Oh boy, I loved Xenogears. Yeah, Far Cry 2, Witcher 3.
Wind Waker would be on my list probably.
Really?
Yeah, Wind Waker's real good. Huh. Wow, you don't like
Steel Battalion with the full control.
No, it's just a nerd answer.
You could do that again. You could do that again.
I got
that
to play.
Good.
You probably don't remember.
the first time I went to PAX, they had a room where they just had like 8 Steel Battalion controllers set up, and you could play that. And I'd never had a chance to play it before. I was like, this is actually legitimately dope. Like, we made a mistake.
I could not afford it at the time.
Yeah, no.
I had one friend who was like single. He's like, like, my rent will be late this month. I'm getting this set up. We went and hung out.
At least he told him ahead of time.
When we were at the flea market, not last time, but the time before, I was sitting there. I was like, hey, is that there was a Steel Battalion controller box some guy had. And I was like, is that a Steel Battalion controller? And they was like,
I think it was missing something.
It's just the box.
Oh, just
it was
the box.
just the box.
Oh.
I was like, that is the
Tease.
biggest tease I've ever seen at the flea market.
Worst.
I'm having trouble deciding on mine. Y'all.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
Overwatch.
no, gosh,
Overwatch 2.
I've been wanting to quit this game forever. It's just that my friends, that's the only thing they want to play.
Get new friends.
Yeah, Glenn knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's a social pressure problem.
Look, I would love to go back and play first year PUBG again. Like when everybody in the world was playing
Spicy?
PUBG. And no, it wasn't spicy. It was the thing is, it was like Battle Royale the movie because it was a million. I'm buying you some time, Elena. So
He's doing this for you.
it was
still can't
it was
decide.
a billion people were playing that game, and like you had people who were really good at first person shooters, but you also had like 98 people in each game that were like cowering in a bathroom with a shotgun and a spoon, and like. As a result, the games were like, it was an incredible story generation thing. Like every single game felt like a different adventure and you never knew what was going to happen. And like one day you'd be playing and Shroud would show up and the next day you'd walk into a bathroom in the 5th house you looted and there'd be some guy in the tub with a shotgun and just dome you immediately and there's nothing you can do. And like that's an experience that doesn't happen anymore. Cause like as that battle royale genre has kind of faded from the popular view or become more Fortniteized or whatever, like that kind of the kind of melding of different play styles and different skill levels and all that doesn't happen anymore. It's all sweats now, so it's not as fun.
All sweat all the time.
Yeah, nobody wants all sweats.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
Elena.
the obvious answer for me probably would be Super Metroid because that's pretty much my all-time favorite game.
Of course.
But there are like some other like really not little, but smaller games like are very emotional. So like Limbo was quite an experience. Ori,
yeah.
Both Oris actually, but the first one especially. I don't know if y'all remember one called Valiant Hearts. It was actually more of like a story-driven.
World War I?
The World
Yeah.
War II
Yeah.
game.
No, World War One.
yeah.
It was a great war, and so
Yeah,
it was
I
really
remember
to
that.
me it was a really
didn't sound that
interesting.
great from the game, honestly.
It was more story-driven.
Yeah,
I thought
it was heavy,
It was
though.
very. It was like very emotional.
Yeah.
Child of Light.
Child of Light's really
Yeah.
good.
So like
I
those.
like Res better though.
Those. I mean, it's more of like the emotional space that it kind of
That's
engendered.
Child of Eden. You're thinking of. Yeah.
What's Child of Light?
It's another side-scrolling.
So it's
adventure game,
a it's like kind of like a JRPG light inspired game, but it was created by it was published by Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
So it was actually a Western developer.
Why do you hate Wind Waker, Elena? That's the real question.
How much time do you have?
Oh, I don't think I know
is
this.
it no Zelda for you?
It's because, especially at that point in my life, I was already spending literal hours of my day commuting. I did not need to be doing that in my video games, sir.
Wow.
So you didn't like Spirit
I also
Tracks
hate
either.
random encounters, so I don't play Final Fantasy because it annoys me too much. So those two things combined were not a happy.
I don't think those encounters were random, though.
They're a little randomish.
No, it was a big ocean unless you memorized exactly where
If you were
everything
good,
was.
then you knew how to avoid
It felt
you know
random
what to
enough.
do.
Yeah.
It's too much sailing, sir.
I mean, the back half of look, they did nice things in the remaster of that. to fix
I'm
it
getting
all.
married on a whale watch tour in 2 months, so
Brad loves
I
sailing.
disagree thoroughly with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's
That's okay.
best Zelda
I'm
of all
actually
time.
one of the very few people who don't like
I mean,
Wind Waker.
That game had the worst. It was one of the early bellwethers of angry gamers getting angry about something stupid, and then
You calling me stupid?
no.
sir?
I'm talking to people who didn't like the cell shaded Link as.
That part of it.
Like that was that. There was a big backlash about that. And I thought better.
The art
of
was
you,
fine.
So yeah,
I just didn't. The mechanics were the problem for me.
yeah.
all right.
Doesn't like fun. Got it.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Friend of the show, Scribefix, since episode 500 will be in 2 years. Oh boy. What are your predictions for the big TFN stories you'll be talking about in 2028?
Hey,
Quantum.
Look, no, man. What can you do when the data center shuts down and you're like buying the it's like, you know how you can tell how the economy is doing in San Francisco by how cheap the used Aerons are. Like when you can buy a Blackwell for like $300.
There you go.
What are you going to do with that? Do
Yeah.
you put that in your home lab?
You could.
No, it's not going to work.
Oh.
You don't have the right power or cooling for that.
No.
It'll heat your whole neighborhood.
Part of me wonders that's when we'll be talking finally about the Steam Machine.
Oh, too soon. I think that'll probably be around the time the Steam Deck 2 comes out.
Steam Machine 2, Steam Machine Harder.
No,
yeah.
Steam Deck 2, Steam Machine Harder.
Yeah, Steam Decker.
ARM based. That's my prediction.
Wow.
Steam Deck 2 ARM based. Yep. Let's put in 9600 X3D Micro Center exclusive.
Brad, you and I are still winning on this one.
Well, it doesn't even exist.
I know. So we said no, right?
Yeah,
It was
true.
supposed to be, is it going to happen? Is it going to be a
Well-
Micro Center exclusive? And you said yes, and
Well,
Brad and I said no.
They are releasing new X3D CPUs. They're all just Ryzen 7000 and 5000 apparently.
So we're still
Yep.
right.
Yeah. Oh, for now.
Do you think Star Citizen will be out on episode 500?
No, definitely not. By the way, I did try to get
We'll
Hayden
see.
on the show. Fortunately, he couldn't.
Or Star Citizen reporter?
Star Citizen will be up to $2 billion raised in 2 years.
I mean, that's pretty good. It's
Maybe we'll be in
escalating
beta
that
by
way.
then.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Correct.
Do you know anybody that plays it, Glenn? I know a couple people.
Look,
I don't think so. I think it's a cool game, and I've
Is it?
definitely seen gameplay, and I'm like, oh, that seems like a cool game, but I think it's a little bit too slow for a lot of my friends.
were you at that Intel? Were you at the table at the Intel thing when I made a Star Citizen joke and like 4 people's hackles got up and like we had a real conversation about how awesome Star Citizen was, and I was like, you people are crazy.
I don't remember this.
Wow, you're
Yeah.
starting fights.
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, at the
at the
Intel,
Intel thing.
oh,
yeah,
go.
yeah. I won't name who it was.
I mean,
It was people you'd know.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the people who are into it, and they'll tell you they're into
They are
it.
very. With like, if you want to leave comments about how awesome Star Citizen is, we're good. We got.
Yeah,
we
we're
know.
good.
We
We're
know
good.
how you
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. I'm sure it's awesome.
I also know several people who are very into Star Citizen. Thank you. Like, I appreciate knowing you.
yourself.
However, I also would like to extend a very heartfelt, sincere thank you to Chris Roberts for having this be a running joke for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you finish your game sometime, and we would love to celebrate it. So see you then.
I'll play it when it comes out.
Episode 800 when?
Yeah.
Like the thing that's going to happen is he's going to announce Star Citizen 2 before Star Citizen 1 is done, right? Like that's got to be the next phase of this.
I love
Happens like
Freelancer.
this.
I love all the old Chris Roberts games. Just make a
Freelancer's so
game.
good.
Yeah. Daedalus asks, why is Willis in Taiwan / South Korea? Is he staging in case APM needs an emergency evac. So he's actually he booked that trip a long time ago. So he's like, I'm gonna stop, or I'm going to go on that trip regardless of whatever happens, and I'll be hanging out with him. So in a couple days' time, I will definitely meet up with him. I'll take a selfie, put it in the Discord.
Nice.
Yeah. Friend of the show, Retro Sean, did you know the total amount spent so far in the AI bubble is 6 times more money than the total amount of money NASA spent on the entire Apollo space program? Adjusted for inflation? I don't know. And all we have to show for it is Copilot and Grok. How does that make you feel?
Bad. Real bad, actually.
I was promised hover cars.
Yeah.
Release hoverboards.
Yeah. How many large language models have you trained,
None.
Glenn?
Oh.
We're getting there. If they're not training themselves in a few years.
They're not minding their please and thank yous.
Are they talking about AI at all in school
Ooh.
for your classes?
I
you're
mean,
doing?
I know there's classes you can take, I think, about like AI and like machine learning and stuff, but I think that's about it. And a lot of it is just like, no cheating, guys. Like, don't use AI to write your essays. And then people, they ChatGPT generate an essay and then they fail their class.
I mean, come on,
So-
Glenn. How many did you write with ChatGPT? I mean, come on.
For essays, I think my personal opinion is that ChatGPTing an essay is probably the easiest way to get caught using ChatGPT because it's pretty bad at English.
You're only Grok.
And
He's thought about this. Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, I'm too
Yeah,
clever
Grok
for this.
though. No.
So I was talking to a friend of mine's kid who's at UCLA, and she was like, "Yeah, they made us start taking, like, doing our essays, our tests with Blue Books again." Have you experienced the Blue Book yet? Do you know what the Blue Book is even?
What's a blue book?
Oh,
So
I'm being honest.
when I was in college 100 years ago,
Back in my
the
day, we didn't have television.
you would when you went to take a test or do an exam, you would go to the school bookstore and you grab a couple of these like 10-cent like folded. It was like just a staple bound thing of paper.
cheapest notebook you can imagine.
Yeah, and they were always blue covers, and you had to fill in, like, you had to write your answers in those. So like for a math test, you'd write your answers for each questions on the blue book page. For science, it would be that, and because like laptops they kind of existed, but nobody had them at that point. And apparently, she said her professors are bringing those back, so they sit down and they have like a 3-hour exam, and they have to write the essay by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've heard that
Yeah.
too. Like,
which I was shocked by.
Crazy.
if you look on social media, actually, for a lot of the educators, they're like, I guess college level and maybe even high school, they talk about this a lot, where they're saying that they basically have to go back to analog solutions to try to get the students to learn the skills they're in the classes for.
But I mean,
Makes
anyway.
sense.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you actually been learning stuff? That's cool.
Yeah, I think so. I took the data structures class last semester, and that's like the one that everybody really fears, I think,
Is it
at least in
the
community
weed out
college.
class?
No, actually, the intro class is the weed out class because the professor is just like, he's kind of hard on everybody. But that class specifically, he teaches, and he loves teaching that class, except he's really hard. So that was like the final boss, basically. And actually, I did learn a lot in that class, but it was like, definitely not easy.
Okay. All right.
I see it as like, it is very easy to slip though. I will see, like, I see people like, they start a little bit and then they just kind of over time progressively use it more and more and more. And yeah.
A friend of the show, Matt, of the regional manager of the Gordon Maung Power Supply Company, asks, since it's confirmed that the Full Nerd has the most level-headed takes about PC news on the internet, where does the Full Nerd go from here? That's a good question. How do we get any more level-headed?
You're gonna have surgery to actually level your head out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just flatten it out.
Like
Change your
Frankenstein?
haircut.
Or the
Yeah.
Frankenstein's
Get a flat
monster?
top.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Gonna get
I
the
was gonna
racing
say
stripe.
flat tops. Yeah, flat tops, like old Will Smith.
Welcome to Earth.
Tops.
Welcome to Earth.
Doesn't say Earth.
Yeah. Bullethead asks, what are your favorite long-lost motherboard ports of yesteryear?
COM port, man.
And it included the big
Why?
FireWire
Really?
800 or 400.
Nobody
800.
wants FireWire 800.
Just
That's
asking.
insane.
Just clarifying.
No, wait. Who used? Have you ever used a FireWire 800 port?
I'm saying I just like it.
It's a nice shape. It only goes in one way. It's a good port.
I like, yeah, FireWire, and it had a nice little click for it being plastic.
USB A. I used to miss the old.
You like
The
doing
right way? Is it the wrong way?
You
The
enjoyed
Put
superposition?
it
that?
out together.
The motherboards not come with USB-A anymore.
No, they do.
Yes.
They
Well,
do.
it depends.
It's
Yes.
rarer now.
I mean, this
No.
laptop has no USB-A ports on it.
No, but my motherboard.
It's getting more rare. I'm saying.
I mean, last Computex, who was it, ASRock, had a board that was just all USB-C,
That's
just to
insane.
see what
Wow.
people would say.
I guess that's a big change too, because USB-C, I remember this because I was at the CES with Gordon. We were at different publications at the time, but he actually beckoned me over at PepCom, which is for people who haven't been to CES or any of those like little trade show side things. It's like PepCom is a place where smaller vendors will have a bunch of booths. And I think it's usually
It's in
only
a
one night.
ballroom at one of the
Yeah,
hotels
it's
someplace.
usually smaller. It's much more condensed. And he like waves me over to the USB like consortium's booth, and he's like, check this out. And he was so excited about USB-C. Like he was
And he's
saying
like, "Look, you
yeah,
can-"
you can do it either way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's like they're going to spec it out so they can carry all these other signals over it. He was super pumped. But I think it didn't really get a lot of mainstream adoption. I feel like it didn't pick up steam until about maybe 5 years ago. That's when I started seeing it much more common. So it's kind of interesting to see like how long it's taken that. Oh yeah, it's been a decade. So yes, USB-C is pretty ubiquitous now.
That one was our biggest video at that CES.
Tested.
Norm was so excited about that USB-C. We saw the same thing, and I don't know if I know. I remember seeing Gordon at that PepCom, and I don't remember if he was excited about it or Norm was like. I don't know. I don't know what the order
Who
of
was more
operations was,
excited?
but Norm was so excited about that. He's like, "You've got to come see this." After he shot the video, he's like, "I was like, this is incredible." It goes, "Wait, no superposition, the whole thing." Like,
Especially
yeah.
on the heels of USB Mini, like where it's like if you could actually accidentally jam it in the wrong way and damage stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, and you could also shove a lightning because we had lightning. No, I guess we didn't have lightning then, did we? No, we had
I
lightning
think it
then.
was still 30. I thought it was still 30 pin then.
Five was lightning.
Oh,
So it would have been.
No, not 5.
Yeah,
I had
iPhone-
5.
iPhone 5 was lightning.
No.
Wasn't it? Or was it 5S that was lightning?
I don't think it was 5 because I had that was my last iPhone was 5.
Standard iPhones from the 5 through the iPhone 14.
Really?
Yeah.
oh yes, thank
Wow.
you.
Okay.
I
Thanks,
was
AI
thinking
summary.
micro, not
Done.
mini. Mini was actually a tank.
Mini's fine. Yeah, it has the flanges.
Yeah.
Speaking of mini, I didn't know there was a mini VGA.
Oh, it's bad.
What is that?
It's bad. The
It
mini
looks so-
DVI was way worse than the mini VGA.
Yeah.
The one that we were right to send fire into the sun was all the DVI variants, though. That thing was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So many bent pins.
Also, I hate these AT keyboard.
Oh, the AT keyboard's fine.
It's like MIDI. Is it MIDI?
It's similar to a wide MIDI, but it's
Yeah.
not. The weird thing about the AT keyboard and the
Oh.
PS2 keyboard is that you could torch the port by plugging it in when the machine was on.
Really?
Yeah, it was a low percentage, but you weren't supposed to power the machine down to plug in a keyboard or mouse.
This is not hot swappable.
It's not hot swappable.
That was a new, like, honestly, when hotspot became a thing, it was pretty
But for
exciting.
a keyboard? Oh,
Dude, it
You
was a
didn't know
different
that
time
in
in
the old
90s.
days, like you had to boot with your peripherals plugged in, otherwise it wouldn't recognize.
Yeah,
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 that's crazy.
yeah.
Different
Different time.
Yeah.
Man, lightning stinks though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Real.
Here we go. Here's a good one from Retro Sean. In honor of Gordon, what do you think Gordon's greatest bit was? What was your favorite?
Oh,
no, you can't do the gesture.
Yeah, no,
Glenn's
especially-
here.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to say
Glenn,
that.
close your eyes.
Yeah.
No.
No rules.
First.
I'm gonna
No,
go to
Glenn
Glenn
is
first. Yeah. Do you have a bit that your dad would do that you thought was funny?
Did he do bits when you guys were for you guys? Did he do dad bits?
Oh, he did bits. He always did bits.
I honestly have to think about this. He had a few like running jokes. I think I don't know about whole bits, but
Like
definitely running
anytime
jokes.
something got brought up, he used it as an excuse to talk about something. Like, yeah. And anytime I would talk about directors and Stanley Kubrick being my favorite, he'd be like, "Oh, you remember when Stanley Kubrick screwed over the composer?" 2001 Space Odyssey. I'm like, yep, you told me that again.
I'm gonna have to think about this, honestly.
Okay. Well, do you know what Elena's going to say?
I do know what Elaine's going to say. I have an honest answer, though.
Okay, please.
For me, it was the bit while I forget what we were talking about. While he's like, Satya Nadella's calling me on my phone right here.
I think he said this last time too.
Set it up so it was somebody who he had named as contact name Satya Nadella.
That was pretty funny
because like, oh yeah, you're all dumb.
I remember even me, I was just like, wait, really? Wait, what? Is this true?
He did that with Steve Jobs in the Maximum PC. He acted like Steve Jobs was calling in the Maximum PC podcast all the time.
Amazing.
But he wasn't so advanced that he did the
caller ID.
The caller ID.
Yeah. I mean, he had to have probably spoof a number.
No,
on
he
the
just put it in the
internet, right?
address book and then called it. He
Oh, no, but how would he have it call him?
He bought a Skype number and he would call himself from Skype was the thing that he used to do at our offices.
I mean, my favorite, or the one that always still gets me is the iPad NDA. I went down to Apple.
Oh, yeah.
I'm breaking 3 NDAs right
Yeah.
now, or however many NDAs it was. I'm going to tell you about the iPad. It's an iPad. Or
it's an iPhone. but
It's a
big.
tablet.
Yeah, from Apple.
Yeah, but from Apple. Yeah. Oh, I love that one. That was a good one.
Will, my favorite was honestly just the way he would no sell stuff. So when I can't remember this was when he's off for paternity or when he and when they went on their honeymoon after he got married. But we piled up every cardboard box that we got in the
I've mentioned
Maximum
this one
PC
before.
office for the 2 weeks that he was out. And we piled everything that we got into his cube. So it was 14 feet tall, floor to ceiling, all the visible space. And when he came back, didn't say a word, didn't acknowledge that we had done this. He just kind of wedged in and shimmied in between the boxes and sat down at his desk and started working like nobody had done anything. Never acknowledged it. It was incredible.
All right. So, in deference to Glenn's presence here, I won't recap the whole thing. I will just say that it's honestly, I still love that bit. Glenn, when you get maybe a little older, you can watch it and figure it out. But also out of deference for Adam, who every single time gets so flustered. Honestly, I think, Glenn, you'd be way calmer about this than
I'm fine.
I need to see this mysterious video clip.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's about you, actually. Yeah.
It's about a formative moment in your life, early in your life.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to see it then,
Look.
actually.
No, I mean, it's not a.
I think you were part of this anyway. I want to move on. So the whole thing I love most about Gordon is not even just that specific bit, but I think what it encapsulates, which is, oh my God, Brad's losing it for audio listeners.
Yeah, we should take an ad break. Just kidding.
So it's that when he got on that train of knowing he was getting a rise out of other
Oh,
people,
yeah.
he would just lean in and just somehow know how to push the buttons even harder. And you can see this in the because the thing is that I mentioned this in episode 300 for that celebratory episode where it was, I think, from episode 50 something. It's pinned somewhere, that I was recounting this as my favorite for Gordon, and he ends up retelling the whole thing from scratch. And because everyone, not just Adam was getting flustered, but now chat was getting in on it. Steve from Gamers Nexus was typing in all caps. Will was saying
It's like,
how
why are you
amazing.
talking about
it was
this?
a biologically accurate description.
Oh, here we go. I think.
And there was just something about that energy that it wasn't just that bit. It was any time that he would get on some kind of bit, we were talking about something, he had a way of taking a topic that I would think would be like a 20-minute conversation and making it into a 45 or 50-minute one, just because he would find that little spot, make everyone go, ah, and then he would just lean so hard into it. And you could just see the glee that he was having while doing it. That's my favorite thing about it.
There were a couple times where, he would fish and I would take the bait, and we'd sit there and argue about small form factor or something, or undervolting or something like that, and I would just be like, at the end of it, I'd be like, oh, so frustrated, and then be like, it's my fault. I shouldn't have taken the bait.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is you always knew, like the thing is you knew it was coming and you knew you'd made a mistake by engaging, and there was nothing. Sometimes there was just nothing you could do. It was like the train's coming and it's gonna whether you like there's nothing you can't stop. It was. And you saw him do it over and over again. Like when he used to do those videos with Steve, his Intel screwed videos. Steve would know, like he knew what he was getting into when he sat down for those, and it always went off the rails.
You could just see also Steve says to me like, didn't realize we were going that direction that quickly.
Yeah, and yeah. Hey, Gordon, we're in a restaurant was still an all-time.
Gordon, we're in a restaurant.
We're in a restaurant. Man. Started yelling.
I actually want to riff off of this. What are your other favorite moments from the past 10 years in general? I will say it is. I'm sorry, boss. Please don't fire me. You already
my
know
least favorite moment. Yes, my favorite / least favorite moment. Yes.
Well, there's two. There's the one where I got chat to back me up on voting integrated graphics as the best GPU of the year. but probably this one's that one was my fault, but Adam's fault was making Keith and I hold
the
out
secret collusion
long enough so that Brad ended up yelling about journalistic integrity.
I was glitching super hard on y'all. I'm like, you guys need to have some journalistic integrity in here.
Which one was that? The Adam one?
No, that was Intel Arc.
Oh, Intel Arc.
Yeah, giving the A770. I think
boy.
it was the best GPU of the year.
gen.
Yeah, we're like, we want a reward, like
Innovation.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't. The thing was that Brad was getting visibly upset, and like Adam didn't report to him at the time, and Keith definitely didn't report to him at the time. I was the only one who did, and I was like, guys, I can't do this. He's my boss.
Adam still does report to me. He can still do that.
Yeah.
But
no rules.
No rules.
That was honestly like. I didn't realize that troll was happening, and that was the most heated I've got probably in my 15-ish years at PCWorld. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, no, forget everybody right here, right now.
That was pretty funny. Yeah. I still like the time that Gordon and I bunked up, and I was editing that video. It was at CES.
Oh,
and
when he was on the bed without his shoes?
Yeah, and it was... I was editing the main gear video where you take it had a dockable switch, and he called it a Wii. And like in the video, I'm playing the clip and just like laughing because I'm tired, and it's funny. And then I would turn to him and he'd be like, "What? It's a Wii?" And I'm like, "No, it's a Switch. I tell you right before 2 seconds it's got a switch." And he pulls it out and he's like, "This is a Nintendo Wii." And I'm like, "Dude, I just said it was a Switch." And then he's sitting here trying to figure out how to open it like this, like he wanted to open it like a DS. and then he's like, "Oh no, there's Mario."
Was that
right
a bit?
Here.
That had to be a bit.
No, that
right?
was not a bit.
No, that was just him being obtuse.
I have it right here. He was, it was.
Are you sure though? Because with him sometimes
you couldn't tell.
No, because especially we were multiple days into CES, and he just gets, like you're tired, you don't know what you're talking about, and we were at the main gear booth, and we're trying to shoot a video, and I mean that's why I started to I started to mic myself up, is to like help string him along in the video when I could tell he's like doesn't know where he's going. And I'd be like, no, this is what we're talking about. And yeah, no, that was not a bit. He definitely did not know what it was. And he was also very tired. Yeah.
Amazing.
That was funny. That was
my
good.
favorite full nerd bit is actually the full nerd precursor bit, which I think I wrote about. Sorry, Glenn, when Gordon passed away. We were at CES in Las Vegas the year before Full Nerd started, and we did CES After Dark. At the time, we were doing a polished style show every night with different people from different publications.
When was that?
Us, Macworld, other ones.
2016, 2017?
Yeah, 2016, 2015-ish.
No, actually, you know what? It had to have been 2018. No, 2017, because Tyler was still here. So it was 2017 before the big layoffs. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Yeah. But in any case, like us hanging out, shooting the jazz, however
no
you wanna
rules.
pronounce that. Yeah. He had a beanie on with dollar bills on in Vegas. We all
Money
were
hat.
taking $3 margaritas. the whole thing the rest of the time was, hey, we're doing a super polished show with people debating from different sites. And then the last night was me, him, Adam, and this other guy. And we just drank 3-foot margaritas and like, we're going to keep shooting until these 3-foot margaritas are done. And it was a fantastic evening.
This isn't a PC World or a Full Nerd thing, but when I left Maximum PC and started Tested, the first cover or second cover after that, the headline was Tested on the magazine.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they just
was
absolutely
he EIC at that point or no?
I don't remember if it was him or Catherine, but it was an absolute brilliant, like god tier troll.
That's pretty good.
Norm came into the office and was like, "Did you see this?" And I was like, "You can't ever tell Gordon that you noticed or like were even mildly perplexed about this." It was very good though.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know about Bit, but every time any of us ever like turn on a computer basically, or like he would kind of like every month he would kind of come by and he'd be like, "Did you back up everything on your computer?" I'm like, "No, Dad, I don't know how to do that." And he's like, "Okay," and he's like move out the way, and he'd like back up everything on my computer, and then he'd go walk away, and I'm like,
Did
I love that. That is the most Gordon plus Dad moment.
Do you still back up your computer?
wow.
For audio listeners, there was a face that was made.
He tried to teach me at one point.
It's called
I was a little
OneDrive.
bit too
It's
young.
okay.
Oh no!
It's OneDrive. Yeah, just sign up for it.
No, I uninstalled OneDrive.
Perfect.
Did you guys ask him for consoles at some point, right? You asked for like a Wii or a Switch
The
or something?
Oh yes, I think a Nintendo Switch. My mom really wanted one, and he was like, "No," or I think like probably at some point like an Xbox or like a PlayStation. Like in 3rd grade, I think I went to my friend's house and I played like Halo on his Xbox, and I was like, "Oh, like I want an Xbox now," and he's like, "No."
You can play first. Look at play
You're
first
like
person
you're
shooters, Dad.
keeping this laptop. Like this is all you get, Glenn.
Wow.
He's like, here's Halo 2 on Windows Vista edition.
Oof.
Yeah. Not Somar asks, was DDR4 the peak of personal computing era in terms of cost and affordability? Could be. Could be.
I feel like there was a real moment there when the stars were aligned for everything to be inexpensive or
And good.
reasonably priced and good. And also vendors were making products for like that high enthusiast market and then accidentally made stuff that was way better than they meant for it to be for the like the reasonable prices. And we like that stuff just doesn't happen as much anymore.
Flashes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that GTX 1080 Ti Radeon RX 580 era affordable RAM, like that was the good times.
It's what everyone's trying to chase now. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Whippet asks, seeing as you all announced that there will be no rules for the next episode, why not some more general question? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that was a question.
Sure.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Yeah. My actual question is, do you have any TV shows or film that you would like, yet most around you don't agree it's good? Or
Like,
most
that
around
you like
that
it,
you
but
like
other
that most
people,
agree.
most other people
Yeah.
around you think it's trash.
That's a good one. Star Trek?
Wow. I am an adult.
coming hot.
That's a good one. Oh.
I have an answer.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. Most adults don't agree with me on this. But the Amazing Digital Search.
Oh, that show rips. My daughter watches that. It's really good.
It's
really
amazing
weird.
too. My daughter just introduced it to me probably 3 months ago. And now in a week and a half or so, we're going to go see the finale in a movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is a surprisingly adult and really in-depth and funny show. Like, go for that.
It's really absurdist and kind of delightful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Adam is making faces.
Yeah. What's that show that you tried to get me to watch? Not Stargate.
Babylon 5?
Babylon 5. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Babylon 5 is the answer. It's the best sci-fi series of all
Yeah,
time.
there
You should
is
absolutely watch
definitely, it
that.
is not a show that other people don't think is good.
Well, no, but that's the question. What do people around you?
Hey, I think Babylon 5 kind of sucks.
You are a minority, though.
I don't think that's true.
I think you are.
I think it would still be on. I think we know Babylon 6 or 7 by now. If people liked it.
he planned it specifically to be an arc, like a
Of course he
specific
did.
arc.
Yeah, I know. There was follow on. There could have been more. There's always.
I'm not reacting to this.
If-
I disagree.
Will
There's
now
always
has
money in
his
the banana
face
stand.
on where he's trolling. So
No.
you and Gordon
No.
both have
I'm gonna tell
very
you.
clear tells
Look,
in your facial
here's the thing.
expressions when you are trolling.
It was the best graphics you could do on an Amiga, which is like really impressive and cool, I guess, for the time.
Here we go.
But like,
I played so much Elite on my Amiga, and I wrote fan fiction about Elite on my Amiga, and Babylon 5 is so much better than Elite on my Amiga. That's all I'm saying.
do you know what else sucks? Is Elite. I'm sorry, Brad. The first Elite was
Well,
good.
weapon chose
The new one
violence
is not
today.
great. The new one is boring.
Elite?
Elite Dangerous is a.
Oh.
Oh wow! He left.
Brad's going.
Oh no!
Brad straight up left
no.
his
Well, now I'm
commentary.
gonna have to get up and walk back in there to let him back in.
No rules.
No rules. Woo! He's just gonna be hanging here. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we actually did it.
You actually
You see that?
high-fived.
We actually high-fived. We connected.
Wow.
Whoa,
Yeah.
no rules
Oh,
indeed.
man.
I watched your elbow. That's the secret.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
a good one. Cool. All right, Glenn, is it? Nope.
No, there he is.
He's back.
Glenn, do you have a show that that you like yet most around you agree is not good?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
If I'm being honest, when I watched the new Star Wars movies for the first time, I thought they were pretty good.
Oh,
I thought they weren't bad. I was like, I don't know, like it could have been worse, guys. But on second review,
hey, these movies could
as
have been
someone
worse.
who's a little bit older, they're not very good. The first one is all right. The second two aren't very good. But
Whoa.
yeah, the first time watching it, I thought it was pretty good, which is apparently not an experience that a lot of people have.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's pretty good.
I
Brad?
apologize. Will said something. I had to leave for a moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
yourself.
Wow. I just assumed it was time for you to pick somebody up because it's about that time.
Yeah.
Um,
True. No. Adventure Time.
What?
I've never really liked Adventure Time.
Brad. What?
Dang.
I don't get it.
Brad and I are fans.
Ren and Stimpy.
Just to be clear.
I like
so.
Adventure Time a lot for what it's worth.
Yeah,
I think
we got
Adventure Time's fabulous.
Glenn, have you watched
My
Adventure
only
Time?
problem with Adventure
I've
Time
watched a
is
few
that
clips.
each season is 100 episodes. Other than that, it's spectacular.
No, it's not that
Oh,
much.
I was
but
like, oh my goodness.
they're short though. They're like maybe 15 minutes long. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys ever watch a regular show?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Never-
a little
never
less
seen it.
my vibe, but
It's pretty good.
not bad.
I'm
Oh.
peak stupid, so I'm right here with you, Glenn.
Also, we have Kelt, Falcon Northwest.
Kelt?
Welcome. He says, Glenn,
Hello.
you need to specify which new Star Wars you're talking about.
Hey, Kelt, Glenn
talking
wasn't born when when what you think of as the new Star Wars is
Brad left
made.
Brad's out.
Brad angry today.
Yeah. So you mean 7, 8, 9, right?
The post-quels.
Yeah, I wasn't born with the prequels.
Just
The
putting
prequels are
salt
the
in-
old Star Wars.
Putting
for
salt in
Glenn.
that
See,
wound.
actually,
Yeah,
the prequels.
that's that old movie, For
Man. All right. Internship canceled. I'm just
I don't
kidding.
really
No.
like the Lord of the Rings movies very much.
No, we're not doing this bit. Brad's back. Yeah, we're not
We're
doing this
not
bit.
doing this bit.
Yeah.
No.
Come on, man. Don't even.
Oh boy.
Gee, hey, I don't like Peter Jackson, but I can't go there with you.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, so Glenn, the way that you felt about 7, 8, 9, I felt about the prequels at that time. So
Really?
I liked the prequels when I first watched it, and then I was like, oh,
I'm gonna go tell you. I went to that Phantom Menace.
opening.
Thing,
I was opening.
No. I went to the thing that they did the anniversary a few months ago. Last year, I guess.
Okay.
And it was way better than I remembered it being.
Oh,
Like Jar Jar aside, that movie is
Yeah, it's got
that
like
movie's
political
okay.
intrigue.
It's
got
got
a story.
It's got Darth Maul getting chopped in half. Spoilers.
Dude, those fights. Yeah,
It's got
spoilers.
No.
Duel of the Fates. It's got the pod racing, which goes on a little long, but still
Yeah,
rips.
the pod racing a little.
Are you talking
little
only
long.
about the first movie?
Yeah, the second one is a trash fire.
Okay.
The third one's
No,
okay.
the second one, dude. When
the
Yoda
second
whips out
one-
that lightsaber,
it's terrible.
everybody ripped.
The whole, like-
Dude, the whole crowd
No,
went
no, no.
wild.
No,
Laughed.
No. My crowd went wild.
Your crowd
No,
was
no,
full
no,
of
no,
knuckleheads.
no.
It was exciting.
No.
Yoda wielding a sword. That was the first time.
No, you're right.
Bad CG Yoda is still bad. But I
And it was Count Dooku. Nobody liked Dooku. You wanted to see Dooku get messed up.
like Christopher Lee, though.
But, he's played Dooku.
You're a Dooku.
Anyway, and wasn't that the one where Natalie Portman jumped on the back of the
She did a lot of things in that movie. and
on
most
the back
it
of that,
bad.
yeah, whatever that horse thing was, and that CG, oh boy, yeah, that doesn't
all
hold
of
up.
the, like honestly, that's my whole complaint against Lord of the Rings is it's from the bad ragdoll era of CG when there's a lot of like Legolas getting hucked around for big lulls and it just doesn't work.
Big lols.
It's aged badly.
What do the Ents look like now, from an age
The Ents are
perspective?
probably okay.
Yeah, actually, it's not that bad.
It's just the ragdolling. Anytime
Oh,
somebody's
okay.
getting chucked around when they're fighting the trolls, all that is bad.
So for episode 500, I have a hour-long rant about why Lord of the Rings was a great start of the genre, but is friggin' terrible now. So let's hold that for the next 100 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could go on about this in very long form.
All right. Well,
I mean, it sounds like to me like you have a new podcast that you're about to
Yeah.
drop, Brad.
newsletter maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, hey, who'd have thunk 10 years ago that we'd have a newsletter,
Oh yeah.
right? Right. I mean, newsletters didn't even exist back in the day.
We're
right?
pretty sure
news-
10 years ago?
Newsletters were around 10 years ago, guys. I mean, the thing is, you might have an audio version of the newsletter, is what I'm thinking. Like some sort of
I mean, definitely 10 years
audio
ago,
letter,
we wouldn't have guessed that
news.
one.
But
Yeah.
you could call it
Who
a
would ever think
you
of
could
that?
Cast it out there for people.
Yeah.
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 don't know.
That would be good.
I'm just gonna ruin this moment by saying I hate Star Wars.
At all. All
Oh
of it?
yeah, I actually.
Always?
Oh, I don't even
Dang.
like the original trilogy.
Wow.
Yeah, original trilogy thing. Yeah.
It's funny.
He's annoying.
Star
I
Trek
can
looked
look in your
better.
eyes and I just see there's no light there. Just dead inside. It's like looking at the shark from Jaws.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of celebrated out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
You're
boat was
done?
almost done.
I don't know.
You're
need a
done
nap?
celebrating?
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm tired.
Did you actually answer all the questions?
Most of them, yeah. There was other ones about AI and stuff, but we don't need to talk about more about AI. That's not solely a good experience. We did have one from Scribefix. Will beer cooled custom loop build when? Yeah, I heard on the Tech Pod. Do you hate custom loops?
I mean, I don't hate them. I just think they're too much work for the reward.
Oh wait, hold on. You got to get your beard on, Elena.
Oh, I'll go get it
right.
for you.
You've not gotten your beard
I
on
haven't put
this
my
whole
beard on.
celebration. What is going on
So
here?
I can stall for this. My neighbor John
Thank you.
is an amazing guy who does his own custom water cooling loops. And I've loved being with him for that journey. Like I enjoy, like I love his thing and everything. But I'm not going through that much work again anytime soon.
Yeah.
He's thinking about upgrading. And it's like, yeah, but then I have to break down my whole system and replumb these things and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, you don't
I'm
do
like,
that.
in 2026, I don't know if I feel like that anymore. I did in 1998.
yeah.
It's funny because I did a custom loop in like 2005, 2006, something like that, and it just means that computer becomes static, and I'm never going to upgrade anything in it for all eternity. It just becomes an appliance that is that computer shaped forever.
That's the issue. I've offered him a CPU upgrade, but he can't take it because
Yeah.
he can't plumb it in.
No,
Whoops.
no.
Elena has a beard. She's grown a beard.
We are
It
all
actually
bearded now.
works really well. Glenn, do you have a beard you can throw on? I'm sure your dad
I
had a
don't.
prop beard.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, I would have to dig through like a mountain of 980s to get to it.
Every time I put this on, I always feel like I should also have like the Orthodox hat on.
Yeah, it's a little.
A little, yeah.
Yeah,
It's something. I like it though. It works. 10 years. Wow.
10 years.
Wow.
You feel 10 years older? Your hair's taller now than it was 10 years ago.
I went through phases. Sometimes up, sometimes
You
down.
ever had frosted tips? You look like you had frosted tips for a while there. You did, didn't you?
No, I did
Lived
not
in Arizona,
have frosted
man.
tips. I mean, I bleached my hair plenty of times and they
Okay.
growed out, but
Yeah,
I never frosted them
Never just
intentionally.
the tips intentionally.
Never
Okay.
intentionally. Never.
I frost my
intentionally.
armpit hair tips, but they never let me.
We don't need to know that. No rules.
There are rules. There are some rules. Some rules.
No rules.
Yeah. Daedus asks, by episode 500, will there be a regular The Full Nerd Podcast newsletter, the podcast? Give the fans what they want.
I think by episode 500, you should have more beard, Adam. I think you got to beard it up a little bit more.
I've always kept it pretty short.
I know it's very kempt. You look respectable. Brad can braid.
It's too itchy, man. Like anytime I've tried to grow it out.
Get a
I think mine's
conditioner.
even fuller than yours.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yours is coming nicely.
I've
Thank you.
always
Yeah.
kept mine pretty short. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. What do you use to oil?
I don't know.
sesame.
You just put something in there.
Honest Amish. The answer is honest Amish every time.
It's Amish.
Every time I bought the beard oil, I look at it and it's like, hey, it's like soybean oil and some sort of. It's just food oil, and I'm like, this is like, why am I doing this? Why would I
Like
not?
lard?
Your beard has to eat with you, right? So why not?
I mean, I just go get a little coconut oil from the kitchen, and just
Yeah.
sunscreen it up.
To me, on the other side, I would say it's all food oil. So why would I not want popcorn oil in my beard?
Yeah.
At all times?
Yeah, get a little of that safflower.
I
Your
like
beard
it.
can't tell the difference, you know.
It's true.
Yeah. What else we got?
You got any more questions?
I don't know. Does anybody have any Will specific questions?
Wow,
Do you love us, Will?
I do. I think you all are fabulous.
Aw.
Yeah. Love you too.
Yeah, it's been really nice being here.
Yeah. It's been fun.
Yeah,
Should we tell the people now?
you can if you want.
Yeah. Well, get your Will related questions in now because
You got about 10 minutes. Today,
yeah.
I guess.
This is the last time because unfortunately this is Will's last regular show with us.
Yeah,
So
it's been
Yeah.
a long road.
been a long road, like 2.5 years.
When did I started in 2024?
That's a fourth.
winter
That's a fourth of our
2024?
run,
It's true. It's a lot of episodes.
right? Yeah.
I'm excited. I got to come into the room for the 400th
Oh,
episode.
wait. Did
Yeah.
you do this on purpose? Did you purposely do a bunch of predictions that you didn't have to?
No, I did that in 2023 or 20. I did that in
Yeah,
2024.
he did that the first time.
Because at the end of 2024, Adam was like, "I don't know if we're gonna have budget for you next year," and I was like, "Well, okay, whatever." And you hit me with that right before we did the predictions episode. So I went in.
Guns
and
a-blazing.
Guns, the stupidest predictions I could come up with. And then you did it again last year. So I was like, I'm not gonna fool for this year. You got real predictions this year. So anyway,
yeah, it's true. Lots of changes continue to happen. 2020. What are we? 26? Yes, still
2026,
still
yes.
2026. Lots of changes happening, and yeah. Will, so this is the last regular Full Nerd.
Yeah.
we do actually have 4 more episodes of Dual Blue
With me
Diaries
on
with you.
Dual Blue Diaries, yeah.
So we'll talk about that over there on Dual Blue Diaries. Subscribe.
well, but not for a couple of weeks because we recorded 2 last week.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go to Computex,
Yeah.
and then we'll talk about it the one after you get back from Computex.
I mean, today we could
planned this out really well.
Today we could pre-record something that I put on the beginning
That's true.
of the one coming up this
That's
week.
true.
But we should probably do that.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, we should probably do
might
that.
might solve some problems.
But yeah, no, we actually have somebody new starting on our team tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I'm excited to introduce everybody to.
Right now, he's watching all 400 episodes of the Full Nerd, so he knows what's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
he's
so
got to
far.
watch all of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah,
Unfortunately,
so-
we don't have the budget to
I know,
keep Will around.
I know, but so if you want to find me, I'm always doing the Tech Pod at techpod.content.town. I have a new podcast cooking right now that we'll talk about more on Dual Boot Diaries in the not too distant future. But
A cooking podcast.
It's I wish that would be really fun, but I don't think anybody wants to hear my cooking podcast. Unless
You just hear
Brad. If you want to do
sizzle.
a barbecue podcast, we could get that going.
That'd be pretty dope, actually.
I think I want to do. I think we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a Linux podcast that's a little different than what we've done with Dual Boot Diaries.
Yeah.
In a more ongoing way.
Yeah.
So I think it's important that we talk about Linux.
Yeah,
I love the Linux. It turns out it speaks to me.
you're Mr. Linux.
To actually control my computer again. It feels nice. It warms my heart in an important way.
Yeah. Once again, we I don't know when you were first able to fill in with you had just lost your position
Well,
at that time.
we wound down the game studio I was working at.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Hey, do you want to come in and
Do some videos.
you were like, "Hey, I need help. It's Kelt's fault I'm here. He
Wow, way
wanted
to
to
call
send
him
a big
out.
giant Threadripper in, and you were like, "Hey, can you help me figure out gaming benchmarks for this video? Or game developer benchmarks for this video?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, sure." And then I started coming on the Full Nerd, and
Then 2.5 years later.
Yeah, it's really only been 2.5 years. It seems like so much longer.
Wow.
Seems like a quarter of a decade.
No, but it's been fun. It is. I mean, it is crazy. It's been a quarter of the run of this show. Yeah,
I'm just the fill-in guy.
Just the filler.
But no,
You're not the special guest.
It's been fun. I'm not that special. It's been fun getting to do hardware stuff again because I when I left Maximum PC, it was one of the reasons I left was frankly the PC felt like it was in a slump. Right, the phone was rising, and the
tablets, consoles coming for the
Windows
PC.
8.
Windows 8 was bad. I think I was there in Windows 7 days for what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
But it was a kind of dark time for the PC, and I love the PC. I've always loved the PC. I love building my own stuff, and this is still kind of the only place that you get to control soup to nuts the thing that you build, right? Like your phones are a packaged good that ships with somebody else's software and somebody else's hardware, and you can't make any decisions about that really. But yeah, so I left and did tested for a better part of a decade, and then started a couple of companies and made another podcast about just general technology stuff. But it's been really fun to come back, and the PCs, and like despite all of the bad stuff that's happening right now with memory prices and storage and the whole impending AI apocalypse, like the PC's in a better spot than it's been in a really long time. Budget stuff aside,
I mean, even budget stuff. I mean, APUs have gotten so powerful.
Oh no, I'm not. I mean, the budget stuff is great actually now. Like the thing is, everything. It's hard to make a bad PC choice now because the hardware is generally really
Except
good.
for price. Yeah.
I mean, the price is a problem. So yeah, I'm hopeful that at some point in the future, the check will come on the AI data center stuff, and things will return more to a normal space, and we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, yeah.
And we'll have you on, of course.
I would love to,
as a guest.
Plug the next thing.
I mean, come on, spoiler, you're leaving so you can go start Will OS, your new operating
I've
system.
Started a small
with
fund.
Will DE.
We're
desktop environment.
It's nothing but wills all the way down.
Yeah, it's just a whole Will operating
it's a
system.
tiling window manager. Instead of going sideways like Neri does, I'm going up and down. So
Neri can go up and down though too, right? Oh, it's not endless scrolling up and down.
I mean, you could do endless scrolling up and down. It's a bad idea.
You can do whatever you want.
Anyway.
I mean, listen, we have people in the chat saying Will is not replaceable. It's not going to be the same without Will. Very true. We're not replacing Will, and it has been fun. It's been a fun ride.
I just hope that at the start of every episode, everybody in chat will just be like, "Hey, where's Will?" From now, it's a new trend, the new tradition we should start here at the Full Nerd.
I don't know who's going to control the verticals and horizontals.
It's going to be you, dog.
I'm gonna show up
There's
the
gonna
week
be no
after
one.
next. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, how do I start this?
It's going
thing?
to be on the black screen the whole time. Look, I'm going to go and tell you, if somebody asks you if you want to do the verticals and horizontals over here, maybe say no.
Don't do it. Yeah,
it's not. It's a little bit of a cursed position right now. But no, it's been really fun, and like 100 and change episodes of the podcast. I've learned a lot from folks here and from you all, and it's like I said, it's fun to get back. And I never thought when I left Maximum PC, I never thought I'd benchmark. Gordon didn't let me benchmark CPUs when I was at Maximum PC. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
So when I got to benchmark them here, I was like, I don't know how to do this, man. You got to walk me through it. And it was awesome. Like the best part, like you all are great. I love you all, but it was so nice to get to come back and work with Gordon again, just for a little bit. And when he wasn't feeling great and was like, hey, I can't come in and do the benchmarks for Intel or AMD, whatever, last go around. He was like, and Adam was sick, and you were like, hey, can you come in? And do this?
I was like,
this is the role I was born to play. Third string CPU benchmarker. Let's go. So yeah, it was really fun. And,
hey man,
and I appreciate the opportunity to do it.
We've always been in like atmospheres of forever, but we've never worked together until Full Nerd. And I just want to say I love you. I appreciate you. And like Will Smith is who every one of us should aspire to be.
Thanks, Brad.
Go listen to Brad and Will make a tech podcast. Now that he's not going to be making a podcast with me, that's the best Brad and Will make a tech podcast that you can listen to on the internet. Go check him out on Lexlander. Go follow him on Twitter. Like, Will is the man. Like, I love you, Will.
Thanks,
Thank
man. Brad, you like it's so funny because like you were doing news stories for us 100 years ago, and like I was just like, man, this guy's good. He's writing good news stories. We should like, and yeah, I'm so glad to get to actually sit down and talk with you every week. It's been so fun.
Back at you, bro.
Yeah,
It's
been great.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fun times. Somebody asked what your Twitch handle is because you do game streams.
it's just
over
not
there?
that Will Smith.
Not that Will Smith.
Not that Will Smith.
You're this Will Smith, not that one.
Not that Will Smith.
Oh.
And then the Blue Sky is where I do most of my short form micro blogging content is what the kids call it now. Although
Microblogging.
I find I don't post as much. I'll just, if you want me to find a microphone someplace, I'll talk into it.
Yeah.
It's willsmith.fun on Blue Sky because I'm the fun Will Smith over there.
Oh, okay. You're not that fun Will Smith.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
the fun
not
Will
that fun Will Smith. I'm willsmith.fun. So yeah.
Yeah. And we'll talk more about the Dual Diaries over there if you subscribe.
Yeah,
like I said,
and
4 more episodes on that one.
The new Linux podcast is cooking.
I'm excited for that one.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun. It's a little
Cooking
like
with
I said,
Linux.
a little different. No, we're not going to cook with Linux. No, that's a bad idea.
So it's Will OS Diaries.
Yeah.
Where every week you check in with how you're
me and
building
David
out.
Duchovny, and we're talking about the birth of my OS.
Okay. All right. All right.
I have slapped people on camera, Davina, just for the record.
Yeah, I mean, he'll do it again. Yeah.
So I got Norman Chan in the face real good when we were testing out slow motion cameras. His
Dadus
face ripples.
Dadu says Brad and Will is on Audible, unlike Expedition
I didn't
Handheld.
know that we're on Audible.
Yeah, I didn't know we were not.
Wait,
well,
what?
actually, no. I
didn't know
think
Audible
we
had
knew.
podcast.
Yeah,
What?
I didn't know Audible had podcasts either.
Wow. I had no idea we're on Audible. I wonder if we're there because of Amazon.
Really?
Wow,
Oh, yeah, you
enough,
are.
We are there.
Yeah.
Listen for free.
Wait, is the full nerd on there?
I don't know.
Because they said Expedition Handheld specifically.
Yeah, it's full.
Oh,
nerds
the
here.
full nerd's on there.
Wow.
Oh, we've got reviews and everything. We're five stars.
Wow.
Thank you. Wow,
One
look at that.
rating though, so
That's okay.
Oh, Dual Diaries
Dual
has 5
Diaries.
stars
Let's
too.
go.
5 stars with 1 rating.
Yeah.
Love it.
Who knew?
Actually,
no ratings on Brad and Will Made a Tech Pod. If you all could.
I think it really was. Maybe it is just Datus.
Datus.
Thank you.
I thought Davis was the Deezer CEO.
Oh, you're right.
Just because they're
Moonlighting
CEO
on
of one
Deezer.
company doesn't mean that they can't be
Yeah.
elsewhere.
That's true.
So now I have to scroll up to see if there's any Will specific questions. Oh, Starscreams asked, will the new person also have a beard? No, he doesn't have a beard, actually.
Yeah.
We'll have to buy him one or make him grow it out.
We can share.
Yeah.
I know. Don't
Yeah,
say
you don't want to, yeah.
I told you about the thing I tried to get the effects makeup people to do for me.
No.
Which is put a silicone base under the beard and then razor the beard off with the silicone base so I could have a removable beard.
Does it actually work?
Not swappable.
Well, so my friend
Wow.
who does a lot of prosthetic makeup stuff was like, you could do that, but it's a really bad idea because it's a highly strong chance that you're going to take off a pretty good chunk of skin while you're straight razoring off the beard and the rubber. And I was like, oh, I'm less interested in this now. I don't want any bad scarring or anything as a result of
Or good scarring. It would get covered up anyway. You'd wear the beard.
it. Yeah, that's true.
True.
That's true.
Also, earlier, who's this? Kelt from Falcon Northwest said, wait, beard oil isn't just a joke. It's an actual thing. Yeah.
Beard oil is a product.
it
How do you think people have all those shiny beards?
Yeah. Well, no, but like for me, it's more about the skin underneath. You got to keep the skin moisturized.
I don't believe in moisturizing.
Used it on your leg hairs before beach season.
I don't endorse this behavior.
What? You put,
Oh my goodness. So audio
Okay, that was a
listeners,
joke.
the look on Adam's face. I'm pretty sure someone in Discord is already on screenshotting that.
and Dadu says, I have the only rating on the full nerd and Dual Diaries. Yes, it's true. There can only be one.
Thanks for
and it's
reviewing
you.
Brad Will Made a Tech Pod, Davis. I appreciate it.
Oh, got him. Well, he wasn't asking about that.
I know, I was asking.
Ouch.
Yeah, Will should pass on some beard hair to the new guy. It's like a sourdough starter.
Yeah, just glue it. Beards are.
Wow.
There's a Beavis and Butthead about this. We don't need to go back there.
Brad
knows what I'm talking
losing
about.
it.
Beards are cool.
Brad is losing it.
A sourdough starter. That's really funny.
No, it's not.
It is really hard to laugh in this beard, for the record. It keeps slipping.
Oh no, I know. It's that's a problem.
Yeah, it
I don't
happens to
have.
us
Yeah,
all,
that's all the
yeah,
time.
Does
It's
it?
just,
all the time.
just
Yeah.
always dangling into the food.
Well done.
Oh, Datus just reviewed.
Oh, thanks, Deotis. Shout out.
Brad and Will made a tech pod. Brad and Will made a tech pod.
Yeah.
Brad and Will made a tech pod.
Look, Brad,
It's not
I'm
a
going to
good
go
name.
tell you, if the other Brad ever drops out of Brad and Will and made a tech pod, you're my number 2 choice. So
I'm here for you.
yeah.
I'm born to be a backup.
Wait,
Yeah.
you said number 2 choice. Does that mean that there's still someone ahead of Brad?
Brad-
Another Brad
Yeah,
ahead
Brad
of Brad?
Brad was the number 1 choice.
Well, it's just we should clarify.
I didn't know Brad when I started the tech. I didn't know this Brad when I started the tech pod. I mean, I knew him, but not really. So yeah.
Yeah. Can I have some power? I'm
Yeah.
draining over here.
Windows pulling all
Yeah.
your.
Taking all my juice. Wait, did you didn't have any pizza, did you, Elena?
Not yet.
You
We will
just-
have pizza after.
Okay, we'll have pizza after. Yep, perfect.
terrible.
Celebration.
Yeah, it's working great.
Celebration. What other news do we have? Computex. I'm leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
On a jet engine.
You're going to have a show from there, I hear.
Hopefully, yeah.
you're like,
I mean, I'm bringing something to be able to do it
Yeah.
physically.
Do you have guest lineup or anything yet?
No.
No.
Well,
You're just
okay.
gonna walk
No. So I'm flying solo from the U.S. team, but I will have the guy from our German team, PCWorld, Chris. So I'm trying to get him to come on the show. Also, Russ from Retro Game Core, my co-host over at Exhibition
Nice.
Handheld, he's going to be there. Maybe he can pop in. I've talked to Paul from Paul's Hardware fame. He will be there, and I am hoping to interview him on something.
I'm telling you, you need to do the night. You need to go to the PC market and just start asking. You need to find out first how to ask people if they use Linux.
I really should try these.
So
Yeah.
that's why
Oh,
you-
in Canton. No, well, I'm not going to do it in Cantonese.
Oh, it's Mandarin.
it's Mandarin.
Oh, Mandarin.
But what if I
Mandarin.
did walk around asking people about
Well, that's
Linux
why you have
in
Willis
Cantonese?
there. You can have him translate for
I don't
you.
think he can help me with that one.
No. But anyway, yeah, you should do the PC the who here uses Linux Micro Center video, but in the Taiwan computer
Yeah,
market,
definitely.
and see how it goes.
But
I'm
everyone
wildly curious.
over there is so nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would do.
One way to find out.
Yeah.
Film it and figure it out.
Yeah. We'll see. How's my German? Yeah, we'll see. So this, I expect this Computex to be somewhat sleepy, with all that is going on, but I'll still be there, still making some fun stuff. So yeah, remote podcast that week, and then the week after that, I'll be back here in the space, assuming that I'm not dead tired or sick from something. And we'll have episode 402, and maybe
401
we'll have
happen there.
the new guy on. Yeah,
Okay.
because 401 will be there. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah. What else we got going on, Brad? What's going on around here, man?
Computex.
Yeah.
That's the immediate focus. So, Computex, yeah, doing a lot of cool things. Creating a lot of newsletters these days. So if you're interested, go sign up for newsletters. But really, I don't want to talk about all that right now. I just want to be here and celebrate for episode 400, 10 years.
400.
Episode.
No
10
rules.
years.
Here, let's freaking go.
Actually, no rules. I'm not going to do an outro. We're just going to hit the off button. So be ready for that.
Thanks for telegraphing that.
Actually,
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, got it.
Glenn, do you do any microblogging? Any
Microblogging?
Do you put your information out there in any way
Do you
that
have a
people can follow?
public-facing presence?
Yeah.
What's your LinkedIn? You post your LinkedIn anywhere?
Yeah. Where could somebody hire you?
My LinkedIn.
Dad joke.
TikTok, Twitter, whatever, man. Throw it out here.
I have an Instagram, but you guys are gonna have to find it.
You
it's
should-
not.
Yeah, don't post
not
it
that
if it's like
crazy.
if
you
you
don't-
and
yeah.
your friends don't
Yeah.
let people know because it's gonna
But no, I don't have
Abort.
anything. I have a LinkedIn, but it's not complete. It's in the works.
I got to tell you, you're a fantastic writer. Like I don't know. Like, did you just learn what you know during school? Did your dad help you with anything? Like,
family of writers there.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess a lot of it probably comes from my parents. They gave me a lot of oh, say this, don't say that. A lot of the running joke in the family actually is a lot of like grammar jokes. You're not. It's like you're not doing good. You're doing well. Like those like little tiny things is what got us on. So yeah, we'll go with that.
You know what's funny about that, Glenn? I
Yeah.
got dinged for that on my last review last year. So
Really?
you're doing well, Don't say you're doing good when you're doing well. Like that kind of thing. So you're good to go.
What's funny about that to me is that Gordon was the biggest grammar wild card in the day at Maximum PC. Like it was always decoding his writing and making it legible for normal humans was always a substantial part of my monthly task. So
Heard.
yeah,
And then Brad had to
knows
do
what
it.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Gordon would turn in a 10,000 word review.
Oh yeah. Hey, I wanted 500 words. Here's 6,000. Good luck.
My gosh.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
It was good.
worth
Yeah,
every
yeah.
word.
Yeah. The work was good. So you don't mind because the work's good, but like, damn. Yeah.
It's always at 11 o'clock at night, the night before.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I have everything in. I got to get charts in the morning and photos, but I got to sleep real quick.
Yeah, hamburgers at 6. Have
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I'll
was
be up
great,
before
though.
that
It
to
was worth
finish it off.
Yeah.
But here's the text. Yeah, good times. Good times. Any more rules?
No rules, baby.
No rules.
Subscribe to Elena's newsletter. It's good. I enjoy getting in the inbox every week.
Does Elena got a newsletter?
Is that a rule?
Yeah, that's a rule.
Oh, that is a rule. You have to subscribe.
Yeah, if you
to
watch
the
this
newsletter.
whole episode, you got to subscribe to Elena's newsletter.
Especially if you've watched this long. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Someone give me beard tips because this thing, my mustache keeps moving.
You got to get some spirit gum.
also, yeah, it's sometimes it curls in when it gets too long, and when you eat,
Oh,
it
no.
kinda, yeah,
We don't like this
you
at
can
all.
bite at
Yeah,
it.
no, it's not
Yeah, you
good.
don't want that. Yeah, so you don't want to bite your beard. It's not fun.
It's a bad habit. You don't want to start that. It's dangerous.
Yeah, not good.
I'm being initiated to all the beard ways.
Yeah. Episode 400, we did it.
This is long enough. It could have been 401 too.
Yeah, we could have just kept going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in this episode of the Full Nerd, episode 401, what are we talking about? Boom, love it. Did it. How do you do that? You're gonna have to show me.
You got like 2 hours. Once I leave, I'm not answering any more questions.
No, it really is a good newsletter.
Well, thanks. Oh God, there's hair in my mouth.
Yep. That's the life.
You get used to it.
That is the life.
No.
Yep.
That is the life. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it for 400. We're done. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Will.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. I appreciate you, Brad. 10 years.
Appreciate you, Adam.
Yep.
Appreciate you, Will. Appreciate you, Glenn. Appreciate you, Elena. Thank you. 400 episodes, 10 years. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
Next
So,
week,
thanks to everybody.
Appreciate you all.
are you changing the name to Full Geek next week?
Full geek.
Full nerd, full dork, full. No.
I would have to change the shirts for that. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is embroidered.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah.
going to work out well. Glenn, when I get back, we'll see you. Theoretically, right?
Yeah.
You will.
Here
You will
in the
see me.
office.
I will-
You'll
I
see
will
him on
be
camera
here.
again. So
Yes.
yeah, you'll see a little bit of Glenn throughout the summer months.
Got
and
a
then-
lot of
yeah.
video cards to sort and catalog.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, remember when you
I'm
cataloged
aware.
those? You got to do them again.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Last year's
You guys
didn't
already
do a good
messed them all
job.
up.
The whole
No.
year's just been Adam undoing your work.
And thank you for stopping by, Glenn. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Say hi to the rest of your family for me,
Yeah.
and thank you, Elena, too.
Thank
I don't
you.
want to forget.
Thank
Yeah.
you all. It's been really interesting.
Been a trip, but
Being
we're
part of something for 10 years.
yeah. I mean, but it's not done.
Nope.
We're gonna keep going, stronger than ever.
Without Will though.
Without Will,
3 out of
unfortunately.
4 of us are going to
Yeah,
keep going.
yeah. 3 out of 4 of us gonna
Yeah.
keep going. We will keep bringing you the level-headed takes around the PC building news that you crave, right here on the Full Nerd.
Bye.
Bye.
Except there's an
Oh,
outro.
it's just fade to black.
just wanted to fade to
I
black?
just wanted
No,
to fade.
It's just too late
You
now.
do a fade to black if you're going away forever. You don't want people to think it's going away forever.
Sure, we're not going away forever.
I want to take off this beard.
I mean, yeah, you should take off the beard. It's really itchy, I bet. No rules!
I'm